Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode, and hello to my little rad babies. How are all of you doing?
Fantastic.
I'm a rad baby.
Damn it, I tried to mix it up, and you still fucking did it! Welcome, everyone.
Can't escape me. I'm inevitable. Like
Today's episode is called Call to Arms. It was an exciting episode. I did want to go over a couple things. Thank you, Clarence, for lighting those bodies on fire at halfway, because that is why the NCR mobilized. So you guys didn't have to worry about the Legion following you. So fantastic work on that.
Hell yeah.
And just so everyone here knows, you can check out the campaign if you missed the episodes by going to the YouTube channel and watching the episodes and get caught up. This is technically the 4th episode. There is a session 0, but the session 0 is not a character creation. It's actually, you know, us testing the game and applying some backgrounds to the characters and everything that ensues. So with that being said, let's go around the horn and we're going to give a few introductions. Scott Dog, how is your Fallout transformation of RimWorld going?
It's going rough. There's a lot of issues with a lot of the mods, so I might have to just have to do a normal run with the vanilla enhanced stuff. It just always crashes right when raids happen for some reason. I think it's trying to generate too many different races, maybe. I don't know.
It could be. I've seen that happen before, where some of the off-screen RimWorld will create default raiders,
yeah,
and then once they come into the scene, it's just
it might be the issue, yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
You know, yeah, I'm trying to work on it, but I don't think I'll be able to make it work at least consistently. So
the good news, though, is you could sit down and figure out how the factions work and create a religion or a society entirely based off of, you know, whatever company you're going for. So if it's Vault Tech, it's all about technology experimentation.
Yeah.
So that'll be
cool. For sure.
I saw one that was really dope where the guy was like, I want to make the Institute. And I'm like, that's a clever idea.
That is
you
a
know,
cool
like
one.
Taking real bodies and turn them into cybernetic or robotic hell demons.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So definitely something to consider. But much love to you, Scott. I'm super excited to be back. We were all kind of feeling under the weather last week, so we just postponed it. I'm
excited too.
I'm still waiting to see what comes of Garth, our druggie. I had a lot of people go, are you sure Garth made his character correctly? Because he kind of sucks in combat. I'm like, oh yes,
that was
he did.
the point.
The point is he sucks in combat unless he doses massively on drugs. He just hasn't really had the resources. If there's some combat
we finally have some drugs that do good in combat other than, you know, the boof out for stomping roaches.
The boof out. See. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. But thank you so much, Scott Dog. Let me give you a shout out here.
Hell yeah.
Scott Dog. Hey, Big Boss. You know what? We're going to give an honorary shout out to Big Boss. He wishes he was here, but sadly he's got adulting to do. So,
yeah, gross.
You know, something.
How dare he?
Something like that. No, I understand and appreciate it. I know how work can get in the way. Garth is Chopper from One Piece.
I don't even know who that is, honestly. I have to look it up.
I know Chopper because I've seen him in memes and jokes, and I had to look it up myself. But not a bad comparison. I always thought Garth was like a pacifist pussy version of Jack from Mass Effect. Like, just tattoos all over his body, doing drugs and stuff.
That's actually a good one.
But like when you talk to him, he's definitely got an attitude, but at the same time, if you hold up a fist, he'll probably flinch pretty badly.
Yeah, he'll probably exactly.
Unless you're a baby, then he'll just curb stomp you. Anyway, moving on. How's Table Knights? How's it going? How are you? And are you excited to be Clarence today?
I'm always excited to be Clarence because that means I don't have to be me for a little while, and that feels good sometimes.
Why did you say that like Bob Ross? Like, I imagine the easel behind you. He's like, I like role-playing games because you don't have to be you.
Sometimes we're all feeling a little sad. The dark times come in, but don't forget, the silver linings are in the clouds.
You know, I gotta
wait for your moment.
I gotta tell you, Table Knights, I have a goal that I will make you cry in one of my games. I'm trying. God bless it, I am trying. But I've only made 2 people cry on game. One of them was Jazz, and the other one was Big Boss. But Jazz was crying because he finally snapped and punched a lady who he was married to who was really evil. But it was like, it was so full of emotion and raw. And what I find troubling about Table Knights is no matter what kind of story arc I throw at him, he just kind of, I took his baby away and he just took it in stride. Because the problem with Table Knights is he's also a DM. So he goes, oh, this is a tasty story nugget, and just rolls with it. And I'm like,
listen,
no.
I do this to people on the fucking daily. I know what it's about.
Hey, I love you, Big Boss. I take it as a compliment if I can put on some stage tears and then the party's tearing up. I think that's it's good storytelling right there. So, Table Knights, you got any cool things coming this weekend, or maybe at the beginning of the week?
Well, I've been doing my Dark Souls Convergence, one soul run, and my God, the Convergence it basically makes Dark Souls an entirely new game. I do highly recommend it because the magic in Dark Souls kind of suck, like it big suck, but the Convergence makes the magic not suck, not big suck. In fact, very tiny suck.
Very tiny suck. I always felt like when I played Dark Souls that it felt a lot like if there were a Game of Thrones game, that would be how it would have to be designed. It would have to be unforgiving. It would have to be relentless. I would love to see a Game of Thrones game where, like, maybe you're in Winterfell and you've got all these heroes, and when they go out and die, that's it. They're done, because that's part of Game of Thrones. But it's that lack of magic, or the fact that magic isn't entirely effective, that I think gives it a really cool Game of Thrones vibe.
Well, what I'm hearing you say is Fantasy XCOM.
As long as I get to see, you know, Jon Snow's butt, I'm okay.
Who wouldn't be after that?
I was horrified. My wife
butt.
pointed out it wasn't his butt.
Oh, that's right. He has a butt double.
He broke his leg 3 days before the scene. So they had a butt double, and then he hobbled into the water and then moved towards and my wife was like, you know, that's not his butt, right? And I was like, how dare.
Good butt double.
It's a
though.
good
Like,
butt double.
You believe it's his butt.
Yeah, I really do believe it's his butt. It's a good butt. I just feel like
cheerio to you, butt double.
I just feel like maybe if girls saw Game of Thrones and they had their chance to, like, spend the night with the actor when he gets naked, they're gonna be like, oh, because you know
Kit Harington just has a disgusting ass, like just the worst one. Like,
he's in Hawkeye, isn't he? I think he's in Hawkeye. I think he's because I saw a character in Hawkeye and I'm like, is that Kit Harington?
I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah,
it's not Kit
Harington.
Harington.
A Kit Harington. Maybe that's the butt double. Maybe that's his butt double.
That was his big opening moment, being someone's butt double in Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's so funny. They're like, hey, you have a great ass. Would you like to be in Hawkeye? Because have you seen Hawkeye's ass?
That's not America's ass, let me just tell you.
No, not at all. Hell yeah, brother, dicks out. I'm surprised we saw hashtag dicks out and nobody added Harambe to the end.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Dicks out for Harambe. Table Knights, other than Dark Souls, do you have anything else you're streaming before Wednesday? I'm kind of breaking the announcements up so that you're not repeating yourself.
Sorry. Let me check to see if I have anything like planned real quick. I may be doing Gloomhaven. I beat Paradise Killer. I'm definitely not continuing with Cultist Simulator. I'm too stupid for that fucking game.
I was eager.
That game is hard.
I watched the VOD and I'm like, who the fuck designed this card game? It reminds me.
That game is hard.
So there
Thank
was a
you,
game.
Scott Dog. I feel less terrible. Like I lost. No. I didn't lose the tutorial at least.
I was
true. Yeah. You just.
I was upset that you were like and switch games. Only because when I can't figure something out, it frustrates me. I will beat my head against the wall until there is nothing left in order to figure it out.
I did technically win.
Yeah, you did. But that's
the ending I was going for.
But that's like winning a game of exploding kittens, but not really understanding the rules. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no.
But I just felt like that game reminded me of the 2004 TCG Spycraft. When Spycraft came out, I bought all the sets. Less than a year, the game collapsed, and I bought all the sets. Like, all the cards were discounted. And then I sat down and found a friend who wanted to play, and I was like, yo, let's learn this game. 9 hours later, we're like, 4th edition is 1% as difficult as Spycraft. So, obviously, it's not going to work. But it's good to see you, Table Knights. Let me give you a shout out, and then we'll move on to Damon Shake. So, Damon. Oh.
What's up?
Damon, tell me about 7 Days to Die, because I watched you. I rated you the other day and watched you play it, and I was just like, this is what I was looking for. This makes it look less like a budget game. I mean, I really like the way the zombies look and stuff.
Yeah, no, you haven't really seen anything. Like the physics on the zombies, like it's definitely an upgrade from the over 10 years of it being in alpha.
Yeah, I will say though, they add a lot to it.
Yeah, no, I love that it's in alpha too.
I'm still hoping for a larger map. But
Well, no, you could do generated maps. That was one of the big patch notes. Yeah.
Wait, you can auto-generate a map?
Yeah, you just type in whatever seed you want.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, no, it's definitely great. And the Twitch integration is like, it just makes it that much more enjoyable.
The Twitch integration, when you were testing that before, I was like, yes, I'm in.
They added a whole bunch of new ones. Now there's a voting system. So eventually a voting thing will appear and everyone in chat can say A, B, or C. And then random shit will happen. Like,
I always thought
wild.
it'd be funny if you and I played and we were in a PvP moment, because you would just see on your side zombies spawning around you, and on my side zombies spawning around me. I don't think we'd get anything done.
No, that would be great. Because if we had like a Civil War thing, we can actually have our chats compete against each other.
That would be so funny.
It'd be wild.
Damon, do you have any games coming up in this next week?
Just Pokemon.
Streams? Just Pokemon? There's nothing wrong with
shiny
that.
hunting, yeah. And 7 days. I'm doing a lot of 7 days.
I was floored by the weirdest thing with one of your Pokemon streams. You were in a cave and then a battle opened up, and I loved the scenery that it had in the battle.
Yeah, dude, it's super nostalgic.
I think I took it for granted. I was like, yeah, it's a Pokemon game. And I didn't take the time to look around to see how they made the background look good. Like they've added stuff to it.
It's like super vivid. Like I love, like, I don't know. I'll always love Pokemon. It's just kind of my go-to.
But it also made me realize, what the fuck is Ash Ketchum doing in these caves? You know what I mean? Like seeing how terrifying and confusing they look, and some mom's like, okay, did you meet the perverted doctor? Did he let you touch his balls? Okay, here's a bike. Bye. You know,
well, here's what I'm thinking. After I do this, because I'm basically, I put the game on like hard mode, where I gotta find a shiny Pokemon before I advance in the game. So basically, I've made the game as hard as I possibly could make it for me. And then once I'm done with it, I'm going to go back to Poke Arc, where like when you go into a cave, it's even more intense. Yeah.
Poke Arc was, I mean, I know we were still fucking with it. I haven't given up on Arc. I want you to know.
We have a server now.
Yeah. It was just really weird that I couldn't walk away from you. So I was really hoping we could fix that. But then the fact that I went up to the Charmander to pet it and just being around it got me all overheated and stuff. I was like, that's dope.
And they're like a light source at night. Yeah. Because if you're like hunting them, you'll be like, oh shit, what's that over there? You'll see like a Charmander.
And I got lit on fire by stepping on one.
Yeah, no, it's
wild. Fun. Well, thank you so much, Damon. Let me give you a shout out. Yeah. And then we're going to move on to the lovely Jazzy Jazz. Jazz, how's it going?
That's going great. How are you doing, sir?
How's your back doing carrying the team, you know?
It's fine, you know. It's all good.
I'm doing well. I know you were really bummed that we had to skip last week, so I'm super excited. Can't wait to see what unfolds with Jack. I will give you guys the DM bone that exploring Jack's storyline could be a potential direction to go. You know, if you wanted to head into the boneyard. So definitely consider that. I'm not railroading you at all. I'm just, you guys have so many quests now. If you're looking for a heading, that's not a bad one. But Jess, I just love playing with you, man. Thank you for being
playing with you, sir.
In the game, right?
So, Jack's
anyway,
ready to
all right,
get
let's
into this.
let's cut over to that intro.
On August 6th, 1945, the United States ended a global conflict with atomic weaponry that shook the nations around the world to their core. Fear that these weapons would be the end of life on Earth spread like wildfire. The atomic bombs that ended World War II did not bring the traumatic ending that everyone had anticipated, and instead ushered the world into a period of societal and technological growth, allowing mankind to achieve feats that were once thought to be impossible. Consumerism and the commercialization of the nations that prospered drained the world of its natural resources. As the economies collapsed, allies turned on each other. The people revolted against unfair labor unions, and neighbors began to regard neighbors with suspicion and hate. The United States and the People's Republic of China entrenched themselves in a brutal war over supplies, which reached its ultimate boiling point when China invaded Alaska. The world watched the two superpowers unleash hell on each other in suspense. And then, horror, as atomic fire nearly cleansed the globe of mankind's destructive presence. Humanity scraped by for 200 years, until civilization would have the audacity to attempt to establish law and order. From the small trade hub of Shady Sands, the new California Republic was born. The wasteland was being tamed and democracy reigned king. The NCR, however, was not the only government to rise to power. As the NCR expanded its borders east into the Mojave Desert, they would encounter their greatest threat yet. The Army of the Bull made their advance towards the Mojave, and their numbers were legion. Conflict in the area reached a boiling point as the forces of the Bull came to clash with the forces of the Bear atop the Hoover Dam, a lifeline for the region. In the end, the NCR emerged victorious. The embattled citizens around New Vegas finally began to see prosperity, and patriotism thrived. As it would turn out, Caesar's legion was far vaster than anticipated. After the death of their emperor and defeat at the dam, the legion would not simply retreat. Instead, under new leadership, they licked their wounds, for the fight was never over, and revenge was in the air. Because war never changes.
Welcome back, everyone, to today's fun episode. For an action point, you currently have 5. This would top you up to 6. Who would like to give a recap of what happened in the last episode? If I have to do it, I get an action point.
I think the DM deserves action points, guys. What do you guys think?
You do
I think he
realize how
needs
many
it.
I have, right?
If you guys aren't gonna do it, I'll fucking do it, and it's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't know it,
terrible.
honestly.
The memory's
I did
a
the last one,
goldfish.
so you
All right,
can do it.
I'll do it. I don't
No, I will do it. I don't want you to have the point. Fuck you.
All right, let me cue up some music and then go for it.
Okie doke. Waiting for music. Okay, there you go. That's very dramatic.
That was very dramatic.
You know what?
yes.
You're right. That did not. I was like, that did not fit. Let's go with something that sounds more like recap music.
All right, I guess I can work it down. All right, so hi everybody, this is Clarence. Now, according to my stock book and my logs, we got back to town the other day. We had a pretty good ride with this guy that Desmond totally wasn't gonna kill, wink. And then we got stopped at a checkpoint. Sadly, the checkpoint was overrun by a couple of assholes who made our life a little difficult. But we freed them from the bonds of life that bound them to the earth. Me especially. I slit one motherfucker from balls to brain, or wait, no, clam to brain. I don't want to misgender them. Clarence is about inclusivity. Anyways, we found a mini nuke and a couple of notes saying that Tiny Teddy, my very reputable drug dealer, was in on a scheme to blow up the town that I lived in, which, as you can tell, is probably really fucking bad for business. So, we went back into town, we told the mayor, we dropped off the crates that we got from the roach-infested weapon shop, and finally, I did the most important thing that one had to do to their employees. Review and pay. It was a harrowing experience for some, Garth, but for others, a time of growing, Desmond. And for others still, Jack, it was a great experience. And for others still, it was a time of promotion, Mooting.
Excellent job.
That's all I remember.
Thank you, Gilbert Godfrey. All right, so we're going to start off the next day. You are all situated at your camp, and from within the camp, let me reset chat here, clear current log, there we go. From the camp, the little orange tent that you have set up, what is your morning routine as the sun's invasive rays pierce through the trees on this small riverbank?
Well, Clarence would be looking at Garth while he's still sleeping and be like, Garth, get up!
Nah.
Clarence gives him a little kick, which I guess for him is like a big kick.
What do you want?
We gotta set up the shop. Come on.
That sounds like partner work. Get Mooting. I roll back over.
I pick up Garth and the supplies to start setting up the.
So are you fireman carrying Garth
front.
over there?
Yes.
God damn it.
And I would be setting up the shop with some supplies.
So, Coyote was like, Clarence deserved that.
and as we discussed, I bring the desk that I had behind the actual stall.
Yeah. So the desk that you had delivered is behind the stall. So people walk up, and the stall is a little bit of a generous term, considering it's actually just a foldable table with rebar stabbed into it. But customers will step up to the stall in the middle of town, and behind the stall is a beautiful, it's aged 200 years, but it's a beautiful cherry wood office desk that is L-shaped. And Clarence is sitting there in a foldable metal chair that is laughably too small for him. Adjusting his reading glasses as he's going over paperwork. Garth, do you end up just kind of setting up the stall, getting ready to go?
Yeah, I'll set up it lackadaisically, slowly.
All right.
Very ho-hum about it. Dramatic sign every now and then.
How about Jack and Desmond? What do you guys do in the morning?
So my guy's sitting on a nearby roof, I'm sharpening a knife. Clyde is below me on the ground.
Yeah, okay. I like that. Clyde is sitting there just like looking up at you. And he's doing that thing where he's sitting and then he'll go, and he'll stand up and shuffle a little bit and then sit. And then do some
Yeah, like he
pacing.
wants attention.
He wants up there, but can't. He knows he can't get up there. His little pudgy legs.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Jack, what are you doing this morning?
Whenever Jack wakes up, he of course goes through his routine of cleaning off his mattress, folding it back up, setting it down, making sure all his equipment's like together. He takes out his old postcard, rereads it to remind him, okay, yep, that's where Sarah lives, or that's where Emily lives. I gotta get there. Folds it back up, and then he'll go out to where Clarence and Garth is and try to help set up, just to be a team player, I guess.
Okay, perfect. So as Garth is like, this is Garth putting boxes of ammo on the table.
Yeah.
Just tossing them onto the table. So let me ask you guys, in your inventory, and this is a question for the group, is there any items you guys are trying to sell?
Check my items.
See. Signal flares. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot of items.
A donkey.
Some.
I just got that. I don't know why it took me so long. I'm like, when did I give you a donkey, asshat? Oh. Why did that take me so long?
Radix. Some clothing.
Yeah, we do have those jumpsuits, those Vault Tech jumpsuits. If we want to sell those.
Oh, wait, they're armored, right? I want to put one of those on, actually, if they're armored.
Okay.
Yeah, we gave you one.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what are the... I need to look up the stats of that. Then I would
was
be
talking
wearing that.
about the regular clothing. You
Oh,
also
yeah.
have a Geiger counter, Garth.
Oh, hell yeah. Sweet. So actually, I'm in my new fall, or my new vault suit then, the armored vault suit that we had. I don't even know what it does though. Let me check up.
Some rad roach meat, fusion cells. So yeah, we're trying to sell a bunch of stuff. But basically,
Okay.
like, if someone came up and asked if we had something, then I would like look at the box.
So, you guys are open for business. What do you do, Clarence, when your stall is open for business? Do you have a sign or like?
Clarence has the little sign that he has in front of his thing that's made out of cardboard. On one side it says regrettably closed, on the other side it says happily open.
Regrettably closed. I love that. Is it spelt right?
No.
So happily looks like,
Not because I don't know how to spell, but because my writing is so fucking bad.
it was
that
like a
I
lack
have
of
to
room.
Yes, I just have to shove it in as phonetically as possible.
All right. So we're gonna start off with Garth. Are you manning the booth?
Yeah, if Clarence isn't there, I'd man the booth.
Oh,
after
Clarence
everything was
is in
set
his
up.
office,
Which is
which is right behind you. You even hear him doing things like, and he has like a little ceramic mug full of water, but he's like, holy, like a soup bowl. Yeah, he's in his office
God, I love
doing
it.
manager work. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand at all.
All right, so I
I'll
love
definitely
this
man
game.
I would I'd stick around for while he did that.
Oh, what the heck? All right, so Garth, you're standing there. Jack, I assume you're nearby.
Yeah, I was gonna if Clarence wanted me to, Jack would grab the 10mm pistols and start working on them to get them working again.
Oh, so you're
in
gonna
case
go
you
to the workshop.
Yeah, I was gonna take the 10mm.
Let's roleplay that. Let's have you go into Clarence's office. So Jack, you've got the guns in your hand and you're standing there at the table and Garth is there. How do you approach Clarence? Like, what does that look like?
Well, since there is no door, I'm gonna be like, boss. Excuse me.
Oh. What's up? How you doing, Jack? Good to
can
see
I,
you. My favorite employee.
My favorite employee.
Can I step into your office?
Of
Yeah.
course. My door is always open for you.
You don't have a door.
Garth Butler's on his
Yeah,
Hold
I'm just
on
gonna be
one
like,
second. I need to write something down. Willfully defiant. All right, go ahead.
I was gonna see if you wanted me to fix up these 10mm, and then maybe we could sell them or keep them or whatever.
Wow. Initiative. That's fantastic. I want you to definitely fix them up, but keep one for yourself. I know you're good with the pew-pew.
I'll make sure I do that, sir. Do you
No problem.
want me to bring them back and then you sell them here, or do you want to sell them over at the...
I think it would be best if we sold them directly to the Brass Emporium. We don't want them to feel like we're stepping on their turf. It would be bad business, basically. But let me handle that. You know, business owner to a business owner. While you're there, can you check and see if they have benches for armor? I wanna fix up some of the stuff that we found.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get right on that.
All right. God bless you, Jack.
Yeah. And then I just kind of like
So you-
bow, like nod and then head on out.
So you have this egg or milk crate full of like broken 6mm pistols, and you start heading to the manufacturing area. Now the manufacturing area, there is a weapons bench, a reloading bench, you know, the typicals. There is no armor bench there, but you know that's because the armor bench is actually in the machine shop, which is where they fix vehicles and stuff like that. But you start heading your way down towards the shop. And as he turns around to leave, Desmond catches something out of the corner of his eye. Somebody is approaching Clyde. And as you peer over the edge, you see a little blue-haired lady in a pink robe with fuzzy slippers moving towards Clyde.
All right, so I'm still on the roof at this point, so I jump down. Hopefully I make it okay. Wipe off, and I push her.
Yeah, she gets shoved. You see Miss Jessica? I was just about to feed your dog, young man.
Oh, well, that's what I was about to do before you came here.
Oh,
And then I open up a sarsaparilla.
I have some homemade food that I've created for him. I feed all the stray felines in the area.
All right, I look at Clyde.
Clyde's looking at you and then looking at Jessica. She pulls out a small package of paper and unwraps it and sets some seasoned meat down on the ground. And Clyde sniffs it and then just looks around.
All right, I said, all right, thanks. And then
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna continue to. Me and Clyde are gonna move. We're not engaging with her.
Yeah, you just dismiss yourself. Where are you going?
I'm on a roof. I don't think I'm on Chet's
Well,
roof.
you're not on a roof now. You hop down, right?
Well, prior, I'm trying to think where I am in the world right now.
That's up to you. You could.
Can
sit
I
on
look
the
around?
Dots
Because
Diner.
I was gonna look for food for Clyde. We were gonna loot a dumpster.
Oh, there's a lot of dumpsters in like the restaurant and trade district.
All right, like Clyde, sniff for some food. Let's go find food, buddy.
Oh, okay. Why don't you roll a charisma survival? Difficulty is going to be a 1.
Wait. Charisma survival.
I know you can't see it, chat, but he just rolled 2 failures.
Yeah.
That just basically means that he's not interested in finding food for you.
Because he has food in front of him, obviously. Right. Okay.
As soon as Miss Jessica leaves, though, he does eat the food.
Okay. Cool.
Let me do a bunch of bogus rolls real quick, just so that we could have... I'm just going to keep rolling until it gets to the bottom so that people can actually see it.
And I think what we're doing now is I'm gonna go to a workbench, so I'll probably meet up with the other fellas.
There we go. Yeah, so you turn around and you start heading back to the shop. You're actually going in the same direction that Miss Jessica was going after checking. You could search the dumpsters yourself if you wanted to. Or if you're satisfied that he has food, you could turn around and head back to the shop.
No, if he's got food, we're good. We get an AP though, right? I drink a Sunset Sarsaparilla.
I love what Ampersandbox TTRPG just said. Dice are better known as failure generators.
Yeah.
Listen, you have spoken to me on an emotional level, my friend.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I feel it. Like when the Mind Flayers try to kill the group. And it never works. So, yeah, Miss Jessica walks up towards the table. Good morning, Garth. How are you, sweetie?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing today?
Oh, you know, my back has been hurting really bad, and since the weather's been kind of going out of control with these storms lately, I feel like my arthritis is kicking in and my nose won't stop running in the mornings, but that is not why I am here.
Yes. Well, why are you here?
Well, I thought that maybe I should protect myself.
Yeah, from what?
Well, the Legion, maybe.
You want to buy a gun or a knife?
Yes, but keep it down. I don't want to go to the Brass Emporium, dickheads.
Fair. You know, step into my good friend's office here. I'm sure he can hook you up.
What? She kind of looks behind you and sees Clarence sitting at a desk.
Just Clarence is just like...
But aren't you the salesman?
Oh, you know what? You are right.
You are, Garth.
Yeah, I forgot. Do we have any guns at all to sell?
We actually
I'll
have
pull out.
a couple. We have the like 2 double barrels.
Yeah, Street, I love Grant. Yeah. I'll pull out a double barrel, spit on the barrel, and shine it up, but keep it like under the table. You know, here's one. We have quite useful.
Yeah, I love that, Coyote. Everyone is evacuating town. What do you need protection from, Garth? All right, so, well, let me see that real quick, Sonny.
Yeah, I'll hand it to her.
And she reaches over, grabs it, and you see her snap the barrel open with one hand, look down the barrel, snap it up,
Nice.
and then aim up in the air, and she's like, So, how much are you selling this thing for?
How much? Let me, do we know the price of things?
You would know the price of things. It is assumed in Fallout that everybody knows the price of things. If you succeed on a barter check, you get 10% more caps. If you fail on a barter check, you get 10% less caps. And then if you,
so
depending on your complications, you'll get far more or far less.
Our
You know,
base
so just
price,
say-
our base price though should be bare minimum 20% above market, just for the purpose of actually gaining profit.
And you can do that, but if they catch on that you're doing that and you fail your barter test, then rumors are going to get around like crazy that you guys are overpriced. But that's the nature of business, right, Clarence?
Very true.
No, Coyote, that was actually Lady Gibson over in the Mojave.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and say, because I'm gonna try to haggle up a little bit. I'll be like, I think I can let go of this for 55 caps. You know, it's pretty fancy. So do I roll I'm not trying to get that high. I'm trying to get 45, which is 10% more value. So I'm just trying to make the check.
Okay, so this will be difficulty 2 because you're selling it at an increased, or difficulty 3, because difficulty 3 because you're selling it at an increased price above market price. But if you get more than 3 successes, you're going to make even more money.
Can I assist him with this since I have a rapport with her?
Since you have a rapport with her, I'll make the difficulty 2.
All right, cool. So I'll spend. Yeah,
because I want Garth to be able to do bartering on his own while you're doing office work.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3 action points. I really want this to work to get 2 extra rolls.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see how that goes.
It's gonna go great.
Yo, I drank a sunset too, so we get an action point from that. I don't know if you calculated that.
I will add that back. Thank you.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Oh, baby! Yeah, that's a fucking quintuple.
So you're haggling with her for 45, and she looks at you and goes 30.
No. You can tell this is quite exquisite.
35. Garth, she's testing your patience. Now she's not allowed to have it for 45.
You know what?
Because you were, wait, I'm sorry, were you selling it for 45 or 55? I couldn't remember.
He was asking
for
for 55 originally.
I was asking for 55, but I was just trying to barter down to 45, which is 10% more.
So you're starting to like feel that she doesn't deserve the 55 price.
Oh, she deserves more?
Yes.
You know, I mean, the only other people that can sell you a gun of this quality is over at the Brass Emporium, and you don't like those guys at all, do you? I think I have one more left.
She pulls her coin purse and like slaps it on the table. How much was it again? And you rattle off.
I think it was 65.
65. She goes, all right. So she hands
I'll give her 2 shotgun shells with it that I have.
Oh no, I have those.
Oh, okay, fine. Take those back.
And this old lady
sweet.
pays you 65 caps. I was gonna buy other things, but now I'm broke. And she takes her shotgun and just.
But you can defend yourself.
We're kind of like horrible to this woman. Like I shoved her, and then she goes, and now she's broke.
Honestly, yeah. And then
what is our
the moment
what is our commission? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The moment that Desmond steps up, right? And I'm gonna say that you guys have a very rudimentary cash register you could toss the caps into. As Desmond is approaching the table, she makes a show of the fact that she has a shotgun and puts it over her shoulder and just continues walking towards her house.
And I just go, ooh.
Nice. Yeah, I'll go and throw the I'm gonna, when I open the cash register of the box, I make sure to dump it from really loud so you can hear all the bottle caps, you know. Make it a point that I made a lot of money.
That's like when that's like when my daughter gets mad that we ask her to do the dishes, and it's the loudest she does the dishes in the world.
Dick strike? No, we just robbed a cantankerous bitch. She deserved it.
I don't know. To me, she's just an old lady, you know.
I love it.
Clarence likes to play business a little rough with her.
I bet you do.
Clarence knows how she.
You know, is Jack around? Is he around? Do I see him?
No, Jack actually went in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Clarence will say after the business is over, he's gonna look to Garth. He's like, Garth, step into my office real quick.
Of course. I walk up to the door and open it and then like
you open a fake door.
Yeah, and close it behind me.
I appreciate you respecting the imaginary door. Now, that was some fine business, Garth. I'm gonna give you a promotion right now, and 30 caps. You're promoted to executive junior salesman.
Amazing. That's all I wanted. Just a little bit of respect and a title. Okay? I'm glad you finally see what I'm good for.
Clarence, you have another customer. standing at the table as you're having this meeting. You kind of peer over Garth's shoulder, and you see Chet.
Uh-oh.
And he's got with him a bag of caps.
You know, I'll take care of Chet. You know what? You relax, Clarence. You relax.
Thank you. This is very.
This looks like a job for the executive salesman, the junior salesman.
So Garth turns around and goes over, and Chet smiles at Garth, but then kind of furrows his brows when Garth opens an imaginary door, and then turns around to shut it. And then you walk up towards the table, and he's there. Hey, Garth, how's it going? Radroach meat. How much do you want for it? I'm getting kind of hungry.
Oh, radroach meat. How much radroach meat do we have? Let me check the.
We have 11 cooked. Actually, no, we have 17 cooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume. By the way, I'm gonna assume you cooked all your meat.
Now, is this? I pull out like a little a board. Probably doesn't even have a piece of paper on it. Yes. Now, is this for resale?
No, I'm hungry.
Oh, you're hungry. Okay. How much is radroach meat? I don't even. Let me see.
I'm looking. I'll look it up because I'm in the item lists right now.
I think it's like
I am too. It's just
caps.
No, Chet. For you.
Yeah, radroach meat. Radroach meat is 3.
Wait,
all right, so
grilled radroach is 7, which is what we have.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, so nice fresh grilled radroach meat. I'll even get you the biggest one. 8 caps.
Go ahead and make another barter check versus 2.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, and by the way, you guys are full up on your fucking action points again.
You know what? Can I use the action points after I roll, or do I have to do it before?
You can do it after you roll, but
yeah.
before
Okay, then I'll
you
just
settle.
do a normal one first.
Yeah, that's why I tell you guys, always do normal,
Gotcha.
and then spend your action points after. There you go, you did it. And you're already full action points. There's literally no reason to spend any. All right.
Wait. I know it probably doesn't matter. Can I use the extra action? Oh, never mind. We only got 2. Never mind. Just kidding.
So you said 8, right?
Yes.
He gives you 24 caps for 3 of them.
Oh, very well. Here you go.
Do you wrap these at all? Is it kind of like a street vendor where you wrap them in newspaper? I don't know if you've ever been in New
Sure,
York.
yeah. Whatever. Yeah. It might not even be newspaper. It's probably not hygienic at all, though. It's in a box that's.
I mean, 200-year-old newspaper probably isn't the most hygienic.
But yeah, no, they're wrapped up. You know, half. You know what? In fact, I probably have little sticks too, if you want some for him to stab them with.
He takes them and he takes your sticks, which are literally just off a fucking tree. It's not like you're finding chopsticks.
Literally from the
or
camp.
skewers.
One of the trees.
Just these little twigs. And he's like, you know, I wanted to thank you, Garth. Business has been booming at my place with this evacuation order, and I just want to. He's being quiet. He's being quiet. I just want to thank you for convincing me to stay. And you know, if you're ever looking for an outfit with 4 walls, you let me know. And then he turns around and he says this quietly, and he turns around and starts heading back to his general store, but gives you a wink before walking away. But then, as he's walking away, Clyde goes, and he goes, ah!
Nice. I'll go deposit the 24 caps. Chink, chink, chink.
Yeah, Clarence, you hear 24 caps. Like, you can hear each individual, and you're like, that's a profit of 3 caps.
3 cap profit.
Are you cackling?
Yeah.
Okay, so the
I just love him.
people walking around the town look over as Clarence is like at his desk. Meanwhile, the camera kind of settles on Garth's face, who's looking away from Clarence. What does your face look like as Chet is walking back to the general goods store?
Yeah.
The camera wipes to Jack Stevens entering the workshop with a milk crate full of gear. and he sees an old man dressed in a Robco jumpsuit, who's obviously been like badly tanned in the past. Like, he's a Caucasian male, but he has that like dark brown burned skin look. Like, it's not peeling, it just doesn't look like a tan. It looks like he was microwaved without the boils. But he's walking around and he's like, all right, Billy, where'd you go, you little piece of shit? And you see a small dwarf come from around the table. And I don't mean like, all right, I mean like human dwarf. Yeah. Come around the table and he goes, yeah, boss. And he's got a little baseball cap on and goggles. And he's got his own like little Oshkosh Bagosh child's overalls. And the gentleman looks down and goes, why haven't you gotten those meters tested? We need all of this water to flow through the town properly. I'll get right on it, boss. Yeah, you better, you piece of shit. Hey, how can I help you? And he looks over to Jack.
I was wondering if I could use your weapons workbench. I need.
Oh, yes, of course. Mandated by the entire city, including the mayor. I must maintain these workbenches and offer them to the likes of townfolk like you, who usually abuse them. If you need anything, just let me know, but our workbenches are right over there.
Thanks. I'll try not to make a mess.
Say, where you from? You know, before the fall.
Nevada.
Oh, what'd you do?
I was, a scientist.
Oh, you know, that's excellent. I have a computer in the back that's given me a fucking hemorrhoids, and I really need it taken care of.
You just say the computer was giving him a hemorrhoid?
Yes, you did.
Jack will go, after I'm done with this, I'll look at it and try to help you out.
Oh, excellent. You know what? If you need any... Here. And he hands you a Vault-Tec multi-tool. Use this on that workbench there. I can't... If I were to tell you how this statistically would help you, it would make it one stage less difficult when doing your repairs. Well, theoretically, let's say the difficulty was a 2, it would probably be a 1 with the use of this tool.
As he's doing that, I go, hold on, and I pull out my own. I go, it's all right, I got
Oh,
one.
you have a multi-tool?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Nice.
he takes it back and he goes, a man of culture. Sorry, I just stepped on this aluminum foil. Let me kick it to the side. A man of culture.
Yeah, I guess so. And I just kind of, I'm getting a weird vibe from him. Like, he's just a little, he doesn't see a lot of people, so I'm just gonna.
I need to meet Jack, so like that's kind of where I was heading.
Yeah, that's perfect. And as you walk in, he looks up at you and he goes, wow, nice top hat. I love a man with style.
And I'm gonna say to him, there's a little shit out there starting fires.
Oh, son of a... Billy, get your ass out of here! And you see the little dwarf running up. He's like, we got work to do. Come on. He goes out there, outside the shop with Billy.
All right, I'm gonna approach the workbench because that's where Jack is, right?
Yeah, you see Jack kind of setting the milk crate on the workbench.
All right, I'm like, sup, yo.
Sup, yo?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, honestly, I guess that would make sense since you guys are pre-war.
Yeah, when he says that, I look back and go, is there actually a fire outside, or was that just a funny goof?
Yeah, I heard him outside. He was bothering me. I couldn't be around him. But I need to give you this, and I toss you the shotgun.
I quickly, whoa, I grab it and go, thanks. You don't want this?
Nah, but I do need to repair some stuff, so I need to use this workbench.
Okay, just let me get these 10mm working for Clarence, and then...
You know, Jack, he did give you a combat shotgun. If you wanted, you could go take a look at the old man's computer while he's repairing.
Well, there's an ammunition workbench and a workbench, so...
Yeah, there's a weapons
things, right?
workbench and an ammunition reloading bench, yeah.
I just need to modify one of my weapons.
So that would be at the weapons workbench, which he would need to do the repairs. So while you're modifying it, he can go fix the computer.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just kind of push the crate to the side so you have room and go, I gotta look at his computer, so you work here. I'll work on his computer, and then when I'm done, I'll
Try
work
to
on
see
those
if you
technical
can find any sort of holotapes. We need some dirt on this guy if we're gonna move forward.
Yeah, Jack looks at him just like, but he's just like, yeah, and just heads towards the computer.
So Desmond, what mod are you?
Why?
What mod are you working on, Desmond?
I'm gonna mod my pool queue, and I have 24 common materials, and it doesn't require much skill, so I think I can do it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, if you've already got your modding page open and you're reading the rules, what's the
Let me look.
difficulty on that kind of a mod? And I'll let you look that up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jack. Yep. You get over there and you see the computer console and you hear just bzzz, and you see on the screen it says Poseidonet login. Now most of these computers stay logged into Poseidonet. You know what Poseidonet is, right, Jess?
Yeah.
It's basically the internet in the Fallout universe. It's how all of the computers can remotely discuss between one another. Typically, you would need to have some sort of password that's localized to that computer, which you don't have. It's possible he wrote it down if you want to look for it, or you could use your old Vault-Tec credentials, which is what you use to check your information.
Yeah, I'm gonna instinctively do my Vault-Tec login and stuff, just
Okay.
because I remember it.
It is a 32 hexadecimal password, which I guess it wouldn't be hexadecimal. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a 32 character password, and you enter it in, and you enter it, and it immediately connects. Now, if you'd like to test the computer, you can, because it could be problems that are kicking it off. So why don't you make it a difficulty 1, because this is just for diagnosing, intelligence science check.
Okay, I will do that. Intelligence science. I got
Hey.
a 1.
You got a 1. You did it.
No.
It appears that something has kicked it off the network. So it could be a power outage at one of the substations that has since been fixed. So it appears that there is nothing wrong with the computer as much as it just needed to reconnect. But that's very odd because even consoles you find in the wasteland have remained connected.
Yeah.
So either this was hacked or one of the unfortunate events that have transpired is that maybe a power station was raided.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there any way that I can maybe set it to another power station, or would I have to physically do it, or can I do it through? the
If you
computer?
make an intelligence science check with a difficulty of 2,
Okay.
you could probably look for
I'll-
a more reliable one.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use an action point since we have
Hacker Man,
6.
I'm in. Leather Skin Man, thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna use
love our chat.
action point. So roll 3 dice
Oh, are you good?
and try it. Hey, there we go.
Hey, you did it. That was a good call. All right, so you find a nearby substation that hasn't gone down and has recently been maintained. So as you're going through the data logs, you find a date that was very close to today's date from the NCR. And Jack, I think this is the first time you start to appreciate the NCR technicians because it is a fully detailed work order. It appears that some subordinate was responding to their boss, Mr. Fantastic, and had established connection with the remote server and connected to Helios 1, which is providing much of the air power for this region. So it's a little more reliable. And you were able to connect. And the moment you do that, you see a blip in a little command prompt saying message received.
I can open the message.
Yeah, you can go back to the root and then you can go into your folder and check your messages.
Yep, I will do that.
As you do, you see a message with the subject title that says Emily.
I almost feverishly hit the enter button as quick as I can.
There you go.
To see what's
And it
going on.
opens up and it says, Dad, help me.
I'm gonna send a message back. Where are you?
We went to a vault.
Which vault? Which vault did you go to?
The one station in Venice Beach.
And I'm trying to, my irradiated brain, I'm trying to think which vault that was.
Let me check, because I don't want to accidentally say a vault that already has a story. So give me a minute.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it was Vault 13. Oh wait, no.
Vault 69. No.
Oh, well then she's going to be a high level character because she's experienced.
I want to go to Vault 420.
YOLO. You know, there's not that many vaults, but you better believe there's probably a vault. Just in that name alone. This is Vault 24.
Okay, so went to a vault in Venice Beach. Okay, I'll say, are you still at the vault? You know,
yes.
question mark.
But we need help.
Okay, I'm on my way as soon as I can. Just, you know, stay safe, and I'll be there.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, and I immediately get up, and
you kind of like close your account down, check that it's still connected. All right, and as you scoot the chair back and you get up, stand to your feet, you start walking over the workbench. Desmond, go ahead and make your modification roll.
Okay, yeah, the complexity is 1, so what do I roll?
that's a difficulty of 1 then.
Yep.
So what's the...
So that would be a repair check, and we're going to make an intelligence repair check. Difficulty 1.
1 minute.
Desmond with a beautiful roll and only a 9, and you managed to get 2 successes. This is bullshit. I'm very upset. Anyway, so yes, you have successfully modded your weapon. What did you mod it with, out of curiosity? What does it look like when you're modding it?
Oh, I just pull out my knife and I just start sharpening it.
So you made a sharpened bulk you?
Yeah.
You kicked him out of the workbench for something you probably could have done.
Well, I like to think that there was like some like cool like montage music and stuff playing in my head. And Clyde's like learning like that we're using tools.
Yeah. So Jack, you return to the workbench. Clyde is wearing welder's goggles. And you see, I'm going to say instead of using a knife, because why would you go to a workbench for that? There's a lathe. And you put it on the lathe and you're going, and you're making it a very sharp point.
Yeah, sweet.
So you have a sharpened pull cue.
So Jack, did you get any dirt on this guy?
No.
I will say you checked the holotape, and there was no holotape inserted.
Yeah, I'll go. No, he's just a weird guy. That's it. Nothing to.
Well, I don't know, Billy. I was told there was a fire. I'm sorry. Listen, Half Pint, don't get so upset. If there was a fire, I'd need your little legs out there just as my old ass would be out there putting out a flame. It appears the fire went out because we couldn't find any fire. He's talking to Desmond as he approaches.
Thank goodness.
I agree. Thank you. I'd rather be warned ahead of time. Oh, an Amper Sandbox TTRPG is followed, which means you guys get an action point. And since you're already full, I'm going to leave this up to the party. What's one awesome narrative that you guys would like to add to the events in the town right now?
The kid has a black eye.
What do you guys think? And he's not a kid, he's a grown-ass adult, but what do you guys think?
I thought he had a kid with him.
No, he's got a dwarf. He's got a midget.
Okay, yeah, even better. The dwarf looks abused.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's good? All right, so yeah, he's rubbing his eye and going back to work. And the old man goes, sometimes you gotta, run the shop with an iron fist.
I need to go speak to the mayor.
Oh, well, no. You don't have to do that.
Come on, Clyde. And then I'm
Wait. What if I paid you?
Nope.
Double?
God damn it.
My dog's about to attack you.
Clyde goes, and he goes, all right, fine, go to the mayor. No one's gonna believe you.
All right, I head to the mayor.
All right, so you storm out and you start going to the mayor. All right, you're not up to any good or any problems, are you? Turns to Jack.
No, your computer's working fine now. I'm just gonna work on the workbench. I don't need to be involved with anything.
Listen, he was asking for it.
All right, Jack just turns around, goes to the workbench, and just pretends like he can't hear the guy.
Awesome. So you have 6 non-functioning guns.
Mouth off again, and there'll be a fresh one for you, you little shit.
So go ahead and look up the repair check on those and see what you need to do.
Okay, so I looked it up. The difficulty for that, or their complexity, is 1, but since there are 6 of them, I could use 2 to fix 1, or 1-to-1 fix.
Yeah.
Which
Wait, don't you have the tool which reduces the...
Yes. So I also have that, so I can just fix all 6 of them.
Right, you could just fix all 6 of them if you want, and roll, and generate AP. However, I will tell you, just rolling for the sake of generating AP, probably not the wisest idea, because if you get complications, you'll lose the equipment. You're already at max AP anyway.
Yeah, so I was just going to use my multi-tool, which reduces difficulty by 1 to a minimum of 0, which the complexity is 1 on the 10mm, so it just makes them 0, so I was just going to say that I fixed all 6 of them.
All right, so that'll take you about an hour.
Okay, that's fine.
10 minutes apiece. So
it gives Jack time to think about the messages and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe your hand's shaking a little bit. But you're going to work. You're doing something you love. Most of it's just like the trigger spring is like bad.
Yeah.
So there's a box of springs there. You start replacing some of you make sure that the hammer is working properly, that the barrel's been cleaned. A lot of it's just got scoring on the inside from gunpowder residue. Some of them's got some rust issues, but nothing that couldn't be just cleaned off with a steel brush. And the multi-tool takes care of everything else that you'd need a potential welder for. And he watches you work. You're pretty good at that.
I had time to get good at it, 200 years, you know.
Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Well, I gotta go. It looks like I've got to prepare for some trouble a-brewing. If that little bastard Billy comes out, you just do this to him and he'll behave. You don't even have to lay a hand on him. I just do it to show him I'm serious. All right, well, sure. I got work to do.
I just kind of like wave, like, okay, as I'm
and he goes and sits
working
down at his computer so he can get some of his work done. And you see Billy's just sitting there. He looks pissed as he's working on, like, cleaning, scoring off of something. He looks over to you and goes, sucks not being normal, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's pretty bad for you.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to where I was going, and I bumped into him while he was just standing there like a fucking moron. Almost knocked the old man on his ass.
Well, I mean, you know, if it's shitty, you know, you could maybe try to work somewhere else.
Yeah, you know, let me know how many mechanics jobs that you have out there where they'll hire someone of my stature. And then he just looks at you. I'm gonna kill the old man.
Jack just goes, I mean, you know, sometimes that solves the issue. Yeah, sometimes that solves the issue or brings more.
Jack, you know someone who would hire a skilled mechanic no matter what.
Yeah, that's what he's thinking. He's going.
And he's travel sized.
Yeah, if you need to work with somebody, I mean, my boss might hire you.
Yeah, it might take you.
I poke in my head and I say no. And then I say no.
So, we're going to cut the scene back to Clarence and Garth.
That Clarence goes, Garth, I swear to God, I'll beat the shit out. No, would do that.
You're lucky you're normal size. If you were any shorter, I'd get really mad.
I'd probably be sitting there if it's been a little bit. I'd be sitting there with a little pomp in my,
it's about
step.
time for your break. We could easily say that by, it's been about an hour.
Yeah.
Garth, you've done good work this morning. It's almost time for your break. I want to give you a little extra time on it.
Well, I appreciate that there, Clarence. Well, you want anything while I'm out? You want some water or anything?
Actually, that would be quite refreshing.
All right, I'll see you later, man. I'll see you in a few minutes whenever I'm off break.
And
I walk
Clarence goes to man the booth.
Clarence, you take a step up to the booth when a dirty individual walks up.
Hello?
Hey, I got a message for you.
Okay.
The bear says he's not pleased, and he puts this red piece of cloth on the table and then turns around and walks away.
I throw the cloth at him.
You pick it up,
I'm not...
and you kind of hesitate. Because as you look at it, it looks to be a red beret with a yellow shield that's got a black bear imprinted on it.
Fuck!
Do you put
Hey,
it with
Garth!
your belongings? Garth is already gone.
God damn it. I put it in my pocket, and I look around to see if there's like any like guards patrolling the area.
Yeah, you could flag down that one marshal that you saw.
Yeah, what,
The
Jangles?
one that Jangles tried to look at his crotch when he was staring at his gun.
I flag down the marshal and I go,
Yeah, what is it,
I
Clarence?
need you to give something to the mayor.
Of course.
And I pull out the hat and I say, tell her that this was a delivery from Teddy.
He grabs it. First recon.
Yeah.
And he puts the beret back into his pocket and says, this is not a matter for the mayor. And he kind of puts his hand on his gun, pissed off, and thinks for a moment. I gotta go. Turns around and starts heading out of town.
What? Wait. Not. Oh. Fuck. God fucking damn it. Clearance starts.
Excuse me,
packing.
mister.
Yes, hello.
Well, we know that you and Garth are running a racket. So we came with some money. And they put 10 caps on the table. And you look, and there's about a group of 5 of them. Can we pet the donkey?
Oh, right, yeah. Yes, of course. Hold on. Let me go get
The price is still
my-
two caps per pat, right?
Yes.
Okay, you guys
How
are
do you
on your
think God
own.
has been paying for his drug money?
And he turns around, and Clarence, you're sitting there. 2 caps per cap will make children go broke. How did these kids get their money?
And I say, what? It's 2 caps per minute.
Oh, okay.
And
You get 16 caps total.
and I bring out Mootig and I go, all right, Mootig, put on your happy face.
He actually lays down next to the table, nativity scene style. And the kids are petting him. One of them does the Jurassic Park thing where they put their head on its belly and they're like, whoa, as Mootig breathes. But they're having a blast. The scene transitions over to Desmond. Desmond, you're marching to the mayor's office, and instead of the normal security that's around the place, there's a small contingent of NCR guards. They've even built a tower in the yard. But what you also see is that the tower has been painted white to match the aesthetics of the manor, and there are some flower pots hanging from the top of it. Looks like Manuel's work.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for Manuel. The ghoul?
Yeah, the ghoul. Manny's in the yard. He's smoking a cigarette.
All right, I come to him like very aggressively.
Hey, what's up, Desmond?
Legion are coming. They're coming right now, and there's some bigoted shit happening in this town. I need a vehicle. Can you help me?
Are you gonna spend an action point to say you know a guy? Now, that's a little thing that they have in Star Trek that I'm gonna implement here that I really like. I need you to make a charisma speech check with a difficulty of 2 because you're trying to get a vehicle. Now, if you roll a complication, the guy who has a vehicle for you won't like you. If you manage to succeed, then you'll be fine.
All right.
So do you want to buy any dice? Oh, you got 2. You did it. How did you do that with only a 5? You had a...
Dude, I don't know.
That is a 1 in 16 chance. Whatever.
That's how important it is.
So. Yeah. You know what? I know a guy. Let me reach out to him, and then I'll contact you.
All right, and I also need you to relay a message to the mayor, and I stab him. No, I don't do that.
Jesus.
I'm the Legion. I need the guy apprehended. If you can get some guards to go over to the workbench area and apprehend this guy, he's beating little people.
Billy? He hit Billy?
No, he didn't just hit him. I think he's actually assaulting him in more ways than one.
All right, well, you know what? I'll let the mayor know.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Desmond.
Yeah.
You're a good guy. But, can I give you some advice?
I look at Clyde.
Clyde just pisses on a hedge.
All right, and then I was like, all right.
Hey, you know, the last 200 years hasn't been easy for ghouls like us. These smooth skins have walked all over us, you know? But, the mayor and much of the NCR, not all of it, but much of it, they're trying to make amends, you know?
I'm going to Vegas. I suggest you do the same. And then I walk away.
I'm not going to Vegas. They fucking hate ghouls up there, but listen.
No, I'm not listening to him. That's just what I say. And
if you make it worse for me, I will kill you.
All right.
As you walk away. The camera pans over to Garth. Garth, where are you headed, buddy old pal?
I'm heading to Chet's.
Okay. All right, so yeah, you walk into the trade district, which is bustling with people trying to do last-minute shopping before they leave.
Oh, well. So is the store full of people right now?
No, the shopping area.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah,
Dodge Diner is
store.
there.
Yeah.
The Brass Emporium is there. The Brass Emporium still has a line around the block. But you walk into the general store, and as you open the door, ba-ding, ga-ding, ga-ding, a very beautiful blonde girl, probably in her late 20s, piercing green eyes with a little bit of freckles, steps out of the shop and smiles at you. Hello.
Well, hello there. Is Chet in?
Yeah, he's just at the counter. You see she's got like a little bag that says Chet on it. Chet's, not Chet, Chet's. And she, great prices, she says as she smiles at you in a friendly manner.
Of course, thank you. I'll open the door and let her walk out.
Oh, you're holding the door open for her?
Yeah.
She smiles. She goes, "You're sweet. I've seen you in town before. How long have you been here?"
How long have we been here?
You have been here for about 2 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks now, you know. We're down at the down the road there, you know, the trading little area, or the outskirt of the trading hub.
She reaches your hand out to shake your hand. Her hand's clean. She doesn't care if yours isn't, but she's holding her hand out to shake it.
I'll shake her hand. Garth.
She's got a feminine but strong handshake. Hey, she kind of curls hair behind her ear. Destiny, I don't normally do this, but do you want to maybe get a drink later?
I would love that, you know? Where would you like to go? The only bar in town?
She laughs. Of course, yes, the leaky flask.
Yeah, sure. What time?
6 p.m.?
Definitely. I will see you there for sure.
Dinner's on me. It can't be
Definitely
easy
gonna show.
being a less popular merchant than Chet.
You're so kind.
I know it's hard for people to get their start because Chet kind of roots them out, but it's good to see that you got
Yeah.
a smile on your face.
I most certainly do. I mean, a beautiful woman's paying for dinner. How can I complain?
Beautiful woman? Oh, shucks. I want you to make a Christmas speech check. Difficulty 1.
Easy. Here comes the 320s or 220s. Nice. Oh no! I'm gonna use luck to re-roll that one.
Ooh! Complication is, she's a dude.
I mean, can I keep it then? No, just kidding. Okay, there we go. 2 successes.
Okay, difficulty was 1, so you get an action point. She smiles at you, and then you see her. She makes a point of it to sashay her booty as she goes to continue the rest of her shopping. That classic Fallout NPC walk. I don't know why all the women walk like that, but they have like.
Of course, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she walks
Garth
down
will
the
probably
street.
like. Yeah. Garth will probably walk into the store, still looking, and run into whoever's walking out next if there's anybody.
There's nobody there, but you like walk into a sunglasses stand.
Yeah. Oh, I'll rearrange it. Chet, how's it going, man?
You turn towards Chet, and he gives you this grin. Reaches under his counter and puts a now hiring sign on the countertop.
I'll approach him. So,
Why don't you come into my office?
Oh, most definitely.
And he makes a point to go over to his real door and turn the handle and open his real door, and then walks inside.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'll close the door behind me.
And as you walk in,
It's so real.
He's got a shitty metal desk. His back office is also his storeroom. He is loaded with gear. Like, if you were to walk in, you would just hear heavenly music in your head. Behind his desk is a cot that's been built into the wall with a nice mattress on it and his personal belongings. And he sits down in the chair. And he motions to a leather chair that is sat in front of his desk. Have a seat, Garth.
Oh, of course. You got quite the storeroom here. You said it's a shitty metal desk, so it's not as nice as Clarence's desk.
No, it's like white and chipped. Like,
so I'll be like, I'll kind of like, I'm gonna totally like peel a piece of the paint off, look at it disgusted, and then just continue.
yeah, he doesn't see that. Instead, he's sitting there struggling with one of the drawers and punches the top of the desk, and the drawer opens. Listen, Garth, you're a man of talent.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I've been watching you closely and watching how you work, but that rad roach, by the way, was excellent.
Oh yeah, I think Clarence cooked it himself right on scene.
That roach was disgusting. Horrible. I should have only paid 4 caps for it. Anyway, that's beside the point. Garth, do you feel like you're treated well there?
I mean, yeah, he treats me well enough. He pays me well. Easy hours. Do whatever I want on my free time.
He stands up from his desk and goes to a tiny little porthole window that has blinds, like the metal blinds in it, and he like peeks out the blinds.
Can you see Clarence in the background?
No, he's just peeking out the blinds for
Okay.
effect, and the light's kind of on his face. You see bands of light, and he goes, "You see, you know what I'm looking for?
Caps?
An executive head of operations in the sanatorium district of our business.
The sanatorium district? Is that what you said?
No. Let me rephrase this so that you can understand. I'm looking for an executive management position in our sanatorium department.
Okay.
And I'm
okay.
looking to pay very well.
Well, how much are you paying?
How does 30 caps a day sound? And then he
And what are the
reaches into the
hours?
top drawer and puts a thing of Psycho on the desk. And just starts spinning it, almost like spin the bottle with his finger. Just like
No.
No, it's not fair.
this. Well, you know, the hours are... Well, it's kind of a you choose when you want to work. You have to put in 4 hours a day, but you could sleep in. You could recover, you know, from life's stresses. His eyes go down to the Psycho.
Yeah. Okay. You said 30
But
caps
more-
a day?
30 caps a day. Now, if you do the math, multiply that by 7, and you're looking at a solid 210 caps a week. That is 840 caps a month. Now, minus
is.
taxes, of course, because the NCR is cracking down on
Of
us.
course.
But that's, you know, Garth,
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Mhm.
I don't really need you.
Okay.
But you are a man of talent. You are a man of skill. And I am a man of franchise. Do you understand what I'm saying, Garth?
I understand what you're saying exactly.
I want Chet's General Stores to be all over the place. I want the name Chet to be printed on
Walmart.
everybody's sack.
Phrasing. But yes, I agree. That's a great vision.
Now, I'm going to give you this Psycho.
Thank you. I will make sure the
did you see
authorities get
Destiny?
this. Yes, I did.
Remember how I told you about the Love Guru down at Bakery Beach in Venice?
Yeah.
I really need you to go find the Love Guru.
Why is that?
Well, try it as I might. Destiny doesn't seem to take a bite. She's one tough cookie to crack. She keeps telling me she's not looking for a date, you know? I mean, normally this is quite easy for me, but she's an impenetrable fortress, and I love her for that.
So impenetrable, good sir. That's unfortunate. You know, if I ever see her, I'll try to put in a good word for you.
No. Go find the Love Guru, okay?
I will definitely do that.
He pulls out this pamphlet. The Love Guru not only teaches you how to be successful with women, but apparently if you go there and you give him 300 caps, he has a book he'll give you.
Oh, so you want this book?
Teaches you about how to romance women.
Okay, and you want this book?
Yes.
And you want me to get it for you?
Yes.
How far away is Venice Beach?
It's about 3 days. It's just past the boneyard.
The 3 days, that's gonna be like 12 hours of walking, so I guess that would be 12 hours of pay times 6.
No. You misunderstand.
I know.
I'm not going to pay you hourly for this, but listen, Garth. If the book is successful and I land a date with this woman, I'll give you 1,000 caps. But I
Sounds
need
good
that
to me.
book. Now, do you have
Okay.
the money for the book?
I do not have 300 caps on me. Can I
Well-
take an advancement?
Are you saying you accept the job?
Oh,
You know
wait,
that
wait,
means
wait,
you can't work for Clarence anymore.
Ah, shit. Okay, no, I need to talk to Clarence first. You know, he's my homie. But I think he'll understand.
Homie? There's nothing
Yeah,
homey.
I read it.
Homely, maybe.
Homely. Yeah, that's what I meant. He's homely. Yes.
All right. I'll tell you what. Here's some NCR money, 300 caps worth. However,
Perfect.
if you don't find me the book and I find out you spent that money, I will probably definitely hire somebody to kill you.
I would never do that.
I know you wouldn't.
Shit.
That's why I trust you.
Shit.
You know
You
what?
just offered me 1,000 caps.
He opens up a small mini fridge and hands you an ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Here you go, babe.
Thank you so much,
Garth,
Chet.
you look
I'm gonna
stressed.
get this book.
He stands up and he goes behind you and starts rubbing your shoulders. You just need to.
You're right.
You need to loosen up, you know. Because,
Also, question: is there a store discount or employee discount if I work here?
of course, there is 2%.
2%.
Oh,
I love it.
God, Chet, you
Perfect.
fucking cretin.
Amazing. Oh, well, I appreciate that so much.
Yes. So, do we have a deal?
I mean, now the other bonuses that you gave me, does that happen frequently, or?
You know, that depends. I can't sell this, and if I throw it away, it'd be awful waste.
You have a deal. Yeah, I get up to shake his hand.
Thank you. Oh, and one other thing. Kick that ghoul jack of the balls for me.
He's gonna kick my ass.
You're right. He looks at you and he goes, wait a minute. You don't like to fight, do you?
Well, not really.
I'm gonna give you something then. Hang on, let me go to the armor section.
So I was gonna ask actually. So the jumpsuit, you said it was an armored jumpsuit, but I only see a normal vault jumpsuit without armor on it.
Right, but that's a modded vault suit.
Oh, then what's the mod on it then?
Let's take a look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's insulated, treated, resistant, protective, or shielded.
It would be insulated. That's the Fallout 4
Okay.
version of armor.
Cool. So
it
it's
doesn't
plus
have
one
the leather.
energy.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's not. So it's not physical. It's energy. Sweet.
Right.
Perfect.
But
which means I have 2.
he pulls out something else. Let me go up to it real quick. He gives you an NCR-CF ballistics vest.
You
basically,
are the best boss I've ever had.
I know, right? Basically, treat it like a sturdy leather chest piece and remove 2 luck.
Remove 2 luck.
Yes, because you're lucky, he's giving this to you for free.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, sweet. So yeah, so spend 2 luck points is what you're saying.
Yeah. Spend 2 luck points, and I'll give you this.
Gotcha.
It basically,
Heck yeah.
it's a powder ganger bulletproof vest, but it has the same
sturdy leather vest.
sturdy leather chest piece.
Okay. Now, can I wear a chest piece over the vault or no?
Yes, because I think it's stupid
Yeah.
that you can't. That is so dumb.
But they don't
Yeah,
stack. I would just take the highest of whatever resistance I have, right?
Yes and no, because the insulated vault suit gives you 1 energy resistance throughout the entire body, right? So your legs and your
Yeah.
arms get 1.
Well, 2
one
because
resistance, right?
the base vault jumpsuit gives
Right.
you 1 energy resistance.
But my
already.
point is you'll get that energy resistance on your limbs. However, the chest piece will give you the
Gotcha.
resistance to the torso.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Isn't it gonna
Okay,
make
cool.
it
Perfect.
seem like he's gonna look like a prisoner though?
I think it looks
You're
badass.
gonna, dude. Your reputation's gonna drop so bad around everyone.
That'd be beautiful.
So,
Hey, once I get shot in the chest,
actually,
I'm gonna feel
no.
great.
No. The NCR-CF bulletproof vests didn't belong to the prisoners. It belonged to the prison guards. The powder
Right, but then they
gangers-
took it over.
Right, but that's not the only correctional facility. If
Okay,
anything,
okay.
it would just look like he's a guard for a prison.
Okay.
Dang, I just got jacked. Okay, cool. Thank you. I put on the vest. Oh, well, I gotta go quit and tell Clarence the bad news.
Oh wait,
this might
there's
come in
one
handy.
other thing. And
Oh,
he hands
oh my
you
goodness.
he hands you a headshot of himself, and it's
Oh.
him. It's him leaning up on a pole, like. And
Okay,
it's,
what would
it's
you like
black
me to?
and white. The Love Guru requires a photo.
Oh, perfect. I will. I'll put that. Is there a little chest pocket in this vest or no?
Yeah. I would
Sure,
say
I'll
on
put
the
it in the chest
inside.
pocket. It's,
Yeah, you give that to the
Definitely
Love
won't lose
Guru,
that.
and if he finds me, worthy, which of course he would. I'm fucking Chet.
of course he will.
I'm fucking Chet.
Yes, you are.
I'm Chet. Of course. Look at my hair. It's all clean. I use.
It's amazing. It's glorious.
Anyway, take that to him, and Once you come back,
I love it.
if he gives you the book, you'll have your payment. And if
Perfect.
he
Well,
doesn't
I
give
will-
you the book, I need the $300 in NCR money back. And just so you know, I'm a little more organized than Clearance. I have all the serial numbers written down. So they will be the same bills. You will not spend that money and then just go make more money. This is a test. And tell you what, if you
perfect.
do it, I'll increase your hourly
Yeah.
rate by 1 cap if you work for me.
Oh, perfect. Okay, this is great. Thank you so much.
Oh, hang on. There's a piece
will not-
missing on. There's a piece missing on your armor. And he goes over and he installs this weird, like, black clip chip that kind of mounts to the armor. He goes, there, this will give you a small energetic field that protects you from energy fire.
Oh, okay.
All right, have a good
Thank
day.
you. What okay, cool.
Go.
Bye-bye.
Love's waiting.
Yeah, no, I rush out the door and run towards Chet. Fully kitted out in this fucking
You mean Clearance?
Oh, sorry, Clearance.
The
yeah.
drugs. You run out the door and then turn around and run to Chet. Look what I got. And he's like, I know, I just gave that to you. Yeah, so you're running like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because I gotta go to the ticket as you're running back towards the table.
Yeah.
Clarence, you look up from your desk. It appears Garth is done with his break. And in one hand, he's got Psycho, and in the...
No,
he's
I
also-
put that away. I would not run around with that in my hand.
Okay, so you put it in your
Yeah.
what? Backpack pocket?
Yeah, probably my pocket.
Yeah, so...
But I do have a
but-
Nuka-Cola for him that
Yeah,
I did not drink.
He has a Nuka-Cola, ice cold, and he's wearing bulletproof armor.
Wow. Where'd you get that?
Here, step in. Can we step into your office for a private conversation, Clarence?
Let's go into the backpack. And then I flip the sign over to
Regrettably closed.
regrettably closed. Yeah. And I step into the back and I'm like, what's up?
Yeah,
First of
so
all, this
so
is
he
for you,
opens
buddy.
so Clearance opens a fake door to his office and then opens a fake door to behind his office.
No, I hand him the Nuka-Cola. First of all, here, this is for you, buddy.
Thanks.
There's
Now,
only
you
one
know in
person,
life-
there's only one merchant in town that you know of that has cold Nuka-Cola.
Why were you at Chet's?
Now, you know, when life just gives you an opportunity, you have to take it, right? Look,
Sorry.
Chet is in love. He's madly in love, and he needs my help. And in order for me to help him, he needed to hire me. Now, I love you, Clarence, but I will share the spoils of this mission. If I get him a stupid little book, he's gonna pay me 1,000 caps, I whisper.
That's a lot of money.
Clearance,
Now, look,
there is a
we're
question that
roommates.
immediately hits your brain. Did Garth haggle?
Wait. Did you haggle? Did you just accept
What?
the 1,000 caps?
yes, I said that 1,000 caps. If you complain about me bringing in the biggest reward you've ever seen.
Well, I'm not complaining. Just in
Now, the only downside, look, you're gonna have to hire somebody else. I gotta keep it up the appeal that I don't work here anymore. We can still be buds and hang out though and be roommates.
How are you gonna get the book?
We're all gonna. Oh shit! Look, I'll hire all of you to travel with me to Venice Beach.
Well, you know that's gonna be a 70%, fee on things. Is there any conditionals?
Look, Clarence, I was offering these 1,000 caps as a group reward for all of us, not just
Well,
me.
hold on. Wait, are there conditionals to you getting that cap? Is it just the book?
Yeah, just the book.
Can I tell him he's bullshitting?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll deception if there's a deception like speech, I guess.
it's opposed speech checks.
Yeah, definitely just the book.
Well,
Oh,
sadly,
that's
I'm
not
not good
good.
at speech. I'm good at bartering. Damn it.
Oh yeah, I'm your best friend. I'd never lie to you. Look at that, fucking 2 crits.
Well,
Clarence, you start to realize that this sounds like a great deal. However, Clarence, you also know that there is a long con you could do. Bob! Whoosh. The long con is that you could convince Garth to still work for you, do this job for Chet, and then tell Chet to fuck off. There's no was there a contract? Like, you're immediately running through all of the things.
So I'm like, okay, here's the thing. Was there a contract?
You know, he was writing one up. I haven't signed one yet. If you want to negotiate a little bit of a counter negotiation for what he offered me.
One, you always get it in writing. 2,
That actually is a red flag for you, Clarence.
that's
Because everything Chet has promised him was not in writing.
yeah. 2, that seems way too good to be true now. I don't do things in writing because I usually pay forward or during review. I never set standards to try and tempt you guys before I pay you.
Clarence, are you curious about his position that he was offered?
What? You said you were gonna get a job with him. What
Yeah, job, yeah. The executive, what is it again?
It's the executive. It's the executive manager of operations for the sanitarium department.
I'm an executive manager of operations for the sanitarium department. Yeah.
Clarence, your salesman brain know that just means janitor.
Janitor. Yeah. Garth.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be a janitor.
So?
He's squandering your talents. He's spitting on you. That's what he's doing.
He's paying me and giving me a discount. And look at this cool bulletproof vest. You've never given me a bulletproof vest. I get shot all the time.
Oh, well, okay. 1, I can't afford a bulletproof vest. 2, that's something I would have gotten you when we had the money, which we do now. And 3, fuck Chet. You hate Chet too.
Okay, look, I'm going to let you in on it. There was one more condition. I might have lied. There's this really, really attractive woman that he wants to go on a date with, and this is why he needs this love book.
That's creepy.
Yes, it's really creepy, and the worst part of it, Clarence, is I have a date with her tonight at 6, so I can't work tonight. Sorry, buddy.
No, that's great. That's payment for me. You're sticking it in, well, not Chet's craw, but his would-be craw.
At this point in time, Desmond, you're marching back from the mayor's office. You see the scene of them talking, and Garth has a bulletproof vest now. So it seems like Clarence and Garth have been arming up while you and Jack have been away.
Yeah. All right, so I head to them. Okay, why am I heading to them?
Because it's just back to where you were going.
Okay.
It's like your headquarters.
All right, because I'm ultimately heading back to Jack, so I see them along the way as I'm heading.
Yeah, if you want to stop by the workshop, Jack's still working on guns, but it looks like he's actually getting all of those 10mm operational.
Okay, so what's going on over here?
Oh no, you get the fuck out of here! You're not welcome in this workshop.
Wait, I thought I was talking to
Jack. He's in the workshop.
No. But I stopped and seen them, right? Because I don't mind talking to them. I should probably let them know.
Undo.
Yeah.
Retcon. Yeah, you approach them.
I was confused, like, huh?
So, what have you guys been up to?
Just making the deal of a lifetime.
Corporate espionage.
Are you adjusting your vest?
Yeah, my bulletproof vest.
Hey, when he does that, can I see if the picture of Chad is visible?
No, it's on the inside of the vest.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so here's the thing, Garth. You got a date with the lady that he wants to go on a date with. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Convince her.
Oh, I know. I already have a plan. I'm gonna make her fall madly in love with with me, and then just convince her that I like to be cuckolded. No,
You're just gone.
No, I can just convince her by just going on a date. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that works much easier.
Oh, And then
I'm just gonna say, hey guys, I got wheels whenever we roll out.
Wait, what? How'd you get a fucking car?
I'm very good at what I do, unlike
But you
others.
hire
And
the
then
best
Never mind.
I look. When he says unlike others, as I go to compliment him, I look. But then I remember how weak I am and just ignore him.
Clarence just whispers in your ear, don't let it affect you. You did a good job today.
we should probably leave like tonight
Cry.
when like it's late.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, after your date is what we're saying.
It might be
Oh,
an
you're going
all-nighter.
on a date?
If it is, then, you know, we'll leave in the morning, but do what you gotta
Perfect.
do. Anyway.
No, that does make sense. Garth can go on his date, and you guys can secure the vehicle.
Perfect.
Yeah. I
love
think
it.
we should leave tonight though, like late.
Perfect.
Now, Garth, when you're on the date, don't offer her more than 100 caps because we want 900 in profit for ourselves.
Honestly, I think she has a lot of money. She offered to pay for my food.
Wait, really? Okay. Well, I mean,
Don't worry, I'm gonna use my
Thank
charm. It should be
you.
perfect.
do whatever you can.
Thank you,
then.
Bob.
I got it. Look, you guys might be good at
Damn you,
selling
Bob.
and, you know, making guns and smashing things, but this is the one thing I might be good at, okay?
I believe it. All right.
I'm gonna give
Oh,
Shut up, forget it.
so you were awarded. The players were awarded an action point, and since you guys are max,
Ooh.
you guys get to come up with a narrative.
it's not my narrative. I don't got anything.
So on Garth's date, I would like to confirm that she does not want money from him. She may ask for something else, but she doesn't want
No,
money.
she's yeah, exactly. I like that. Well, let's say that action point is that she's genuinely attracted to Garth.
I'm good with that.
The way
Look at
the
that.
way he flops
Nice.
his hair around, his tattoos, she's
Yeah.
genuinely attractive to him.
All right, can I give something to Garth? Because I'm heading back over to Jack,
Yeah,
but I want
100%.
All right, I was like, all right, you guys need to meet me at the gate at midnight. We need to move. Legion's coming, and then right before I walk, I look at Garth and I give him some Calmex. Use this before your date.
I definitely will. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, you don't have to give him Viagra. I think he's okay. You know, nothing's messed up there.
And then I guess I'm heading to meet up with Jack.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
and
He
I-
might have Timcock.
I would say at this point, Jack is coming back with the fully repaired guns. Jack,
Okay.
you know, there's a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Like, this is a big contribution to the group.
Yeah, I'm happy that I was able to just zone out and work on the guns, but I'm also like, okay, I gotta get Bakery Beach. She's still alive. She's still alive. She's still alive. And then I don't realize it until like I almost bump into the fucking store or whatever. I'm like, oh
Yeah, you bump into you're looking down and,
Into the
and you're
door.
thinking about it. You bump into Mutig.
sorry, Mutik.
Oh!
Okay. Hey, boss. I
Yeah,
got
what's up?
all of these working. And I set the gun right down.
They are polished. He took his multi-tool and cleaned all the scum off. It's like black chrome.
Holy crap.
Damn, if Granny just waited a few hours, huh? Unfortunate.
You're such a dick. Hang on a second.
You know what? We're probably going to be heading out soon. We can take these on the road with us. Apparently, Desmond got us some wheels.
I
And
look
I
at
got us a
Desmond
job.
like I look at Desmond like, wait a minute, and then I look at Garth when he says, "I got us a job."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought I passed out for a second. We got wheels and a job.
And a job. We're going to Venice Beach.
Well, we'll see. I still have some unfinished business before we leave tonight.
Oh, of course. That's totally fine. We have time.
Anyways, I'm gonna go fix these up. While we're walking, or while I'm working, would you mind coming with me, Jack? Just so you know, I have somebody to talk plans out with. I need a soundboard.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Garth, you've got to get ready for your date. What are you looking at me like that for? Take a
Oh,
fucking
you're right.
shower.
Do you need
God.
to go take a bath?
Sorry, guys.
Actually,
I rolled
an
a
area,
complication. I rolled a complication. I may have just spilled my drink all over everything.
Oh no!
Oh no! Break.
All right, so
Got the towel nearby. Good call. I always do that too for spills.
I just take off my shirt and I just throw it at it.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you have to. Yeah. Sometimes there's an emergency. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
honestly, this is what I get for ripping ass and complaining that it smelled an ass. I had to go. I left the room to go get hair freshener, and then spilled my drink. So, you know, this is deserved. This is deserved. All right. Anyway, sorry about that, chat. So, yeah.
Think we got our plans already?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to repair the armor.
Oh, and I would give. And here you go for resale. I'd give you my dirty, ratty leather armor chest piece.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Oh wait, can I give
Resale-
stuff to clearance too?
Yeah. And Clarence will. Table Knights has already instructed me that everything that you give him, you know, he'll consider.
Yeah,
when
that's
he's
what
divvying up
I've
the
been. I
funds.
figured he's doing, so I'm just gonna hand him the shit to sell.
And while they're handing, Jack will also take it because he's going to go with Clarence to help him, you know.
Does anyone
Right.
need that
Yeah.
leather armor? Because that leather armor was repaired. Yeah.
Can I put it over my drifter armor? I know the game is kind of fuzzy on outfits and then versus the
Outfits,
underlying
you
stuff.
I
could,
read-
armor you could put on top of outfits,
Yeah,
but armor you can't put on top of armor with.
but yeah.
With
But
certain
outfits, I don't. It doesn't stack the. It doesn't stack the armor. It just takes the best of whatever there is. So if you
Oh,
have like
okay,
a,
then nah, I'm good. I think because I have the drifter outfit, which protects everything below the head.
Yeah, but by what? That's the question.
Yeah, that
because if
is
it doesn't
a good
give you
question.
energy resistance, a leather armor chest does give you 2 energy resistance to the chest.
Yeah, the leather armor gives you 1 physical and 2 energy.
I think it does. Drifter outfit gives me 1 physical, 2 energy.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
same.
it's the
Yeah,
same.
no, yeah.
So if anybody needs chest armor that does 1 physical, 2 energy,
Well, actually, I was hoping to like break a bunch of the armor stuff down so I could start making ballistic weave because I can make that now.
Heck yeah. I don't need it.
And I
the
don't-
question
I
is,
got my
will
own
you,
bluff.
will you be able to make ballistic weave before you leave on your trip?
What time is it?
It's about noon.
Oh yeah,
I
dude,
don't-
we got the
I
full
don't
day.
know.
We got tons of
I
stuff
don't
to
know how
do.
long that
It's
takes.
not how long it takes. It's do you have the resources now to make ballistic weave?
Oh, we have a bunch of like junk and the rarity is not that high, so.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean that
Yeah,
makes
I
sense
have.
to me.
I have.
And Jack would
On
have
my-
the intel that the armorer's workbench is in the mechanics shop.
And I have 35 junk on my donkey. You can take if you need to as well.
I don't want your donkey's junk. I'll drink her
I'm gonna
milk,
get
but I don't want
my,
your donkey's junk.
Let me get
I'm
my
actually going to
sturdy
inspect
leather
this thing that
armor.
he put on this thing. The little dampener field that he gave me. He said.
Yeah, okay. Do you have a science skill?
No, I'm gonna look at it and be like, any of you got a laser weapon? One of them little pistols I've seen someone use before?
I know Jangles has one.
I don't know. Chet gave me this really cool armor, you know, as part of the deal, but then he gave me this awesome, super awesome energy shield thing.
Jack,
I wanna
make an
test it out.
intelligence science check.
Yeah.
Difficulty 1.
No. Oh God, he's heard everything we've said.
One.
Okay.
Wait.
There-
Needs to be more success, or is it just a difficulty of 1?
It's just difficulty 1.
Okay.
Jack, for that to have actually been a thing, -2 to
Yeah.
the player's roll. Oh, that actually
better
makes
than-
that a. Oh no.
Crit.
No,
Yeah, 2.
because it's not tagged.
Ah.
So we'll save that -2 for the next roll. How about that? That way it wouldn't have changed the results
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this. I'm a fair DM, you know.
Well, fuck it.
Jack, if for there to be a displacement energy field for somebody like him with no power source, it would have to be much larger. It would have to have a self-contained power source. This thing's small. It does have a little antenna on the top, but it's small.
The fucking camera. I knew it was the whole time out of character.
I'm gonna
but I
go.
don't care.
Can I take a closer look at it, being like, wait a minute?
Yeah, you take a closer look at it.
Yeah, I
and
think you said if like I get shot with anything energy based, it's gonna take a huge shield.
Although
Yeah.
it can't record audio, this is a camera.
Can I snap the antenna off?
Sure.
Yeah, I just.
Hey, whoa,
If,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
actually,
no!
I will tell you. You have a choice. You can snap the antenna off, rendering it useless, or you could take it and scrap it for some electronic components.
Okay, yeah, I take it off as vest. Yeah,
Hey,
actually,
no,
this
that's my
is kind of.
uniform.
No. See, I'm gonna start talk some science jumble because I look at Garth and I don't
No,
think he really does.
Then
what
nope.
I'm talking
Let's
about.
get your.
I'm
You know
gonna-
what? Hang on, Jack. Let's get your Star Trek adventures dusted off. Hit me with your best Trek
Techno babble.
techno
Yeah,
babble.
so I show him. I go, okay, you see how the antenna uses the radio waves to kind of bring a sound barrier out to actually protect against the energy weapons. This one, it's just a little fuzzy. See, the antenna isn't strong enough. You need to get like a radio antenna from one of the radios, like at the bar, and this one
okay.
just won't work. So it won't actually give you enough protection. So I'm gonna
Oh,
get us to scrap it, and then you'll still be good because see this armor, and I slap his pat his chest. See, you don't even feel that. That's pretty much how an energy weapon is. But,
Now, here's the interesting thing about this armor. It is not 200 years old.
oh, it's brand
It's
new.
like-
well, you know what?
Well,
I trust.
it's
I trust you.
NCRCF armor.
You
so
can
this
scrap
is,
it. You know what?
This is brand spanking new, like maybe a year old.
Yeah,
You know what?
Need to
You
put,
can
like,
scrap
some,
it then, buddy.
Don't
You
worry.
just remember
to-
this.
Always. And I just kind of toss it into the bucket of things that we're taking.
Radio waves.
All right.
And before we go on break, we're gonna take a bio break. But the end of this scene. Oh, I hit the wrong button. The end of this scene is going to be. Get out of here, animation. The end of the scene is going to be Clarence and all of you talking, and Clarence, out of the corner of your eye, you see that the marshal, the NCR marshal, is walking with 10 NCR troopers, and they're heading out of town. Like, they're coming back from the way they came, and they're heading out of town.
I thought they're heading to fucking beat up get the old guy.
Oh, dude, I got
Beating
plans for
Billy.
that too.
All right. So,
Is there
any
Okay.
last comments before we go on break?
Nope. Just to get cleaned. I'm ready.
So Clarence would be like, make sure to pack everything up while we're getting everything.
Can I borrow
up.
one of those, by the way? I'm
Borrow
pointing at the 10 millimeters.
Are you going to hurt anyone?
No, it's for defense, and plus, look how cool it looks. It's for the date mainly. I put it in the holster. Gotta admit, it
Clarence,
goes well with the outfit.
Clarence, you think with a little bit of materials, you could actually make Garth look pretty fly for his date.
And I go, give me a minute. I'll be back. I'll make sure you look, as the kids say, friggity fresh.
Nice.
And remember, we already spent an action point, so by your tent, there's a little sewing machine that is pedal operated, so you can actually make him a suit.
love it.
And that's where we'll go ahead and come back from the break, is the suit creation. So from all of us to you, thank you so much for stopping by. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and then we will be back to continue. The break screen will be about 7 minutes long, and then I'll kick on the intro so that you guys can watch the intro one more time. So stay tuned. God damn it, Nightbot. You always hate on Bob is not meme. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Bob. I'm going to fix that. I promise. I promise. But we'll go ahead and start off with Clarence at the sewing machine and everybody getting ready for the evening's events. We'll be back in just a bit. Bye-bye! And welcome back, everyone, to today's game. Welcome back, players. Hopefully you guys are well-rested. So, Clarence, the scene opens up as we return from break when the camera pans behind the buildings to the comfortable stream by your camping tent. And there's an old wheel-style sewing machine that's got a foot pedal operation that Clarence is sitting at. Clarence, do you have fabric?
Yeah, we've got a couple of we've got a lot of junk, which like that technically counts.
Yeah.
But we also have casual clothing, tough clothing, sack hood, like there's basically a bunch of like scrap clothing that
You
I
can
have.
I will allow you to modify the casual clothing to be a really nice business casual look, or like nice date wear.
So in the book, it states that there's something called formal clothing, which allows you to reroll any speech check. Could I instead make this clothing allow you to reroll or excuse me, actually no, for him it would be speech. I was wondering if I could make a set of clothing that would allow someone to reroll barter checks.
So instead of doing your, you know what you could do? How about this? I'll make a deal with you. Instead of spending your junk, because I know you guys are trying to build armor and upgrade your weapons, if you spend 2 action points and you get rid of the casual clothing, I will allow you to take that outfit and turn it into a car salesman outfit, which gives you the same bonuses that formal wear does, but with barter instead.
Okie doke.
And you know what? Make it a +1 charisma, because if you succeed, we're gonna have you roll a repair skill to see how well you do. But I'll go ahead and have you do a +1 charisma to it if you can get over the successes instead of regenerating action points. Does that sound good?
That sounds amazing.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get that roll from you. The difficulty on this is going to be a 1.
Okie doke.
And if you
I would like to spend an action point to roll another dice.
Okay. There you go. So, do you want to spend another action or 2 more action points to roll another dice? Because if you get 1 more success, it gets +1 charisma.
I'm going to use 2 luck points to re-roll the first 2.
Okay, that works.
All right. Nope. That's the wrong. Nope. That's the wrong. Nope. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button, Clarence.
Hit the right one, Clarence.
And just so you guys know, the difficulty, there you go. The difficulty on this normally would have been 2, but because he's using a sewing machine, he gets a 1. If he's at a normal bench trying to do this, the difficulty would have been 2. So it works like the multi-tool. You know what's funny? Garth, are you watching him make this outfit? Because I assume you'd have to get sized.
Oh, I'm probably. Oh, if he's making for me, for sure. I'm probably getting bathed right there while I'm watching him.
Okay. All right.
In
so
the
you're
stream.
in that tub. No, remember, you guys spend an
Yeah, we
action
have a
point to
tub,
say you
yeah.
have a tub.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
I'm
some.
in the tub again. I probably have like irradiated rotten fruit over whatever, like the cucumber equivalent would be over my eyes.
Yeah, you've got sliced mutafruit, and you're just like,
Yeah.
And what are you using as a cleaner? Are you using like some Abraxo?
Sure. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah,
Abraxo,
so it's like sitting in an SOS
That's
powder.
real.
So like, but he's a druggie, you know. He likes this shit. All right, excellent.
nice and clean.
You guys get an action point because of Chair Cat.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
So let's go ahead and give you an action point. That's a tradition on this channel. That's a well-behaved kitty. I love
Yes.
well-behaved kitties. So, yeah, Garth, there's this montage of you before getting cleaned up. Clarence has pins sticking out of his mouth, and he's like measuring you with a little tape ruler. And then you climb into your Abraxo bath and you start bathing. And Mutig is licking your hair as you're just sitting there with this mutafruit over your eyes.
Yeah.
Clarence, you make a very beautiful 1950s style car salesman outfit. So I'm talking the white button-up shirt, the red tie, the yellow plaid, like sports jacket, the leisure jacket.
Can I spend 2 action points to put this down as a blueprint? So, because I this is me testing something that I want to make for myself.
You know
as
what?
well.
I will allow you to spend 3 action points, and then anytime
Guys,
you
are
make
you
it,
cool with that?
anytime you make it in the future, you not only get the plus to barter, but you also get the +1 charisma.
Okay, awesome.
Perfect.
That's really dope because I love that I have the blueprint for that now. So I have 1 car salesman blueprint, correct?
Yeah, and add what it does. You know what I mean? Type, plus
Yeah.
the bonus to
Wait, is
barter
this
as well as +1 to charisma.
That's +1 to barter and charisma.
Yeah. Oh no, it allows you to re-roll a barter check.
Oh, that's what
the
it is, right?
step.
So
reroll, gotcha.
re-roll barter.
+1 charisma.
+1 charisma. And I assume that means you can re-roll. You don't have to re-roll the whole thing. You can re-roll however
It's
many
one dice.
Yeah, re-roll
Per
one
scene.
dice. Perfect. All right, so you guys are sewing the outfit together, and as soon as Garth steps out in the buff by the stream, he's drying off with some leathers, and Clarence, you have this like shitty mannequin whose head has been blown off with the suit on it, and Clarence, you're just kind of standing there looking at it, and you're impressed with yourself. It's actually better than your suit.
You know, Garth, don't ever say I don't love you, because I just gave you something better than my goddamn suit. I'm honestly jealous. I might kill you later. Desmond, you're gonna teach me how to do
suit for
that.
an executive member of society, indeed. Thank you, gentlemen.
For an executive manager of operations of the sanatorium department.
Yep.
Yeah, so you've got that blueprint now. So, meanwhile,
Excellent.
Jack and Desmond, what are you guys doing during this? Now, Jack, you have some choices. If you wanted to, you could go sell some of those 10 millimeters, and we could say you had to talk with Clarence. Party, what do you want to do with these 10 millimeters? Do you want him to go and sell them?
I'd actually like to hold on to one because I have some 10 millimeter rounds myself.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
would
works.
be good to have one. Jack would be good to have one. I don't know if Desmond wants one, but I mean, it's not a bad idea. And selling them in town might not be our best bet because of the fact that the Brass Emporium owns like the gun industry here.
Well, I was
True,
referring to
true.
him selling them to the Brass Emporium, is what I was referring to.
That's what I'm saying, because they own the gun. Since we have, bless you, more, it might be a better idea to take them with us and sell them somewhere else, because we might get a better
Fair.
Okay,
feel
yeah.
for 'em.
All right, so who wants the 10 millimeter pistol? Raise your hand. Okay. So three
You'll
of
get
them.
a 10 mil. You'll
Yeah,
get a 10 mil.
so
You'll
all
get
of you have a 10 millimeter
They're
pistol.
good, man. They're good.
That,
And
I
remember,
only have like 8 rounds for it, but you know.
I'm gonna make.
Oh
this-
wait, hold on.
we have 35
since-
total, but
Yeah,
it
35
depends on what everybody
total.
wants.
Split them among yourself. Hold on, 35 plus 8, and then split that 3 ways.
It's 43
43
divided by
plus.
3.
Everybody gets 14 bullets with 1 bullet remaining.
I'll take. I won't take the extra one.
Jack, you should probably get the extra bullet. You're the best shooter out of all of us.
Alrighty, so I'll get 15 on that. Got it.
I've never played such a math-intensive character before.
Right.
Hey, you wanted this.
Hey, I'm
Heck
not
yes,
upset about
I'm
it.
loving it. I look good. My nice shiny pistol, my suit. Thank you very much, Clarence.
Like I said,
Oh.
don't ever say I didn't do anything.
Plus 1 action point to the players, and you guys needed that.
Yeah,
Awesome
thank you.
job. Thank you, chat. I'm sure the players will appreciate it. I don't.
Oh yes, most definitely.
But the players will definitely appreciate it. Not like they fucking need it, but whatever. You know, what am I to say?
How
Now-
long do I have until the date?
I would say it probably took a couple hours, so we're looking at like 3 p.m. right now. But you guys are getting hungry. Hungry
We
and
got
thirsty.
rad roach meat still, right?
Yeah, so take off 4 radroach meats and make sure that, Scott, you're tracking your radiation that you get from eating and drinking.
I would imagine me and Jack are having a conversations about where we're going next, because he knows I have a car, right? Coming.
Yeah,
Well,
you did say
mentioned
that.
it, so
You
yeah.
mentioned you got a ride coming, so that would probably be something that would perk his interest for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, Jack looks almost like his foot is kind of tapping, and he's kind of, walking back and forth by the desk, just because he's kind of like, waiting for midnight.
What was on the terminal? I ask.
Jack kind of like looks away, and he's like, nothing. Is just some stupid things.
Desmond,
Stupid things
I
we
think
could use.
I think
I
given
did
your
not get irradiated. That's what
I
that
think-
roll was for.
perfect, I think given your past, Desmond, you'd probably know that there's like Jack definitely did find something. His whole demeanor is different. So, and if you guys go into your folders in the character sheet page, you will see that I added a 10mm pistol to all the characters that took one.
Thank you
Cool.
so much, sir.
Oh, I think perfect.
All right. And in case you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, I have made weapon cards for this game that just make it super easy for the players to see everything that the weapon does. So that's what they look like.
Which is awesome.
Makes it a little easier instead of flipping back and forth in your
Yes,
500-page
it's
tome.
very awesome.
Because I know
need all
Jack
the
is
drugs
using
now,
a
it's good.
physical book, so.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and continue on towards, it is 3 p.m. You guys have all eaten. There's water there, but Jack and Desmond, Desmond, you know that Jack is fibbing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Coyote.
Oh, we're gonna get out of here soon. We should be leaving tonight if everything goes as well.
Good. That's good.
Do you have a list of supplies we might need before we leave?
I would think as much clean water as we can get, and maybe some extra food, ammo, things like that.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Desmond,
We
you've
have a
traveled
source of
before.
clean water with us. We would really just need containers.
Well,
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
idea. Yeah, Desmond, you've traveled enough to know that if you can go get some jerry cans, you can fill them up with water.
Well, I was thinking like canteens, but yeah.
That too, but
No,
you've got a
jerry can
a
is, like,
mule,
larger.
so you could put the
Okay.
jerry cans on the mule. You can still get canteens if you want.
I'll do canteens. My guy's not strong, and nor do I feel like a labored person. So like,
Oh yeah, so you don't want to bring the
No.
jerry cans. That's
I'll see if
fair.
I can grab us some canteens for the road. Maybe like maybe a 12-pack of sass.
Well, there is a general store you can go to that might have canteens.
Oh, we're definitely going to the general store.
all right. So do you tell Jack what you're doing?
No. He's telling me that we need supplies, and I'm just I'm agreeing. I'm mentally writing everything down. I'm gonna
Okay.
make sure that we don't have to come back here for a while. And then I go take Clyde for a walk.
And I guess while he does that, I'll just take the 3 10mm, go to the Brass Emporium, and give
Oh no,
the,
we
you know,
didn't want
sell
to. We didn't want to
we-
sell them here.
Oh yeah, I'm
because
sorry. I'm a.
Hey, it's all
dumb.
good. It's you're not dumb.
Yeah.
That was like what we had agreed upon initially, but then we're like, they're probably gonna cheapskate us.
Well, then Jack.
Not if
would
you send the
go-
No,
Executive
I will tell
Centurion.
you out of character, you have a deal with them where they will give you, because they sell everything above market, they'll give you fair market value because of what you did for them.
Oh, they will.
Yep.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
That's
yeah,
caps
go-
each.
yeah,
Okay,
sell
Then
them.
I'll sell those 3 10mm.
And you don't even need to
You want-
roll because of the deal. You immediately get the base value unless you want to haggle for more.
Okay, hold on. 3 10mm. So how about the other 2 double barrels? You want me to sell those?
Yeah, that would
We-
just get rid of as much.
Because
shit
we already
that
sold
don't
1.
need. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try to get as much ammo as I can.
Do you just want to sell the guns and then get that much value in the ammo?
That would
Yeah,
be a
sure.
good idea.
Honestly,
I'll
worth-
do that while you're talking with everybody else.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
I'll just
And then
calculate
just recap me how much it costs when I come back to you. Desmond, you head over to the general store.
Okay.
Bing-a-ding-a-ding. You open the door. Clyde walks in first. It's almost like you don't have to hold the door open for Clyde. Clyde just knows where he needs to be at all times. And sits on the, like, he goes over to the corner. It appears Jet's put a little bed for animals. And he just kind of, like, sits down and waits for you to finish shopping. Chet looks up from his desk. Oh, you. What can I do for you?
I want to. Can I like inspect the room?
Sure.
I want to know everything that's in the room. I want to have a mental image of everything. The layout.
Basically, he has general survival goods, a lot of food, but it looks like this is, think of his general store as the place a trader would go to get supplies for a long trip. Not necessarily weapons or armor. He does have a couple pieces of leather, but the only way he'll carry weapons is if he sold weapons.
I'm gonna. All right, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say the Legion's coming, and we might need some secret gear. Do you have a secret stash anywhere?
He narrows his eyes. Yes. What kind of stuff are you looking for?
What kind of stuff do you have?
I don't do business that way. You tell me what you're looking for.
We're looking for backpacks. Do you have backpacks? Do you have gear for long trips?
Yeah, I've got backpacks. I've got backpacks, and they come with bedrolls.
Do you have any specialty ammo?
No. Unfortunately, I've had to stop selling weapons and ammo because of the Brass Emporium, he says with a hiss under his breath. Thank God Clarence isn't much competition, otherwise I'd have to stop selling those goods too.
Do I see any weapons anywhere?
He does not have any weapons. Yeah, he's got knives, throwing knives, things like that, tomahawks.
That's more like survival equipment, right?
Right. It's
yeah.
not
I'm trying to look for like the hidden shit.
He's not a black arms dealer, so he may know somebody.
Nah. All right. Thanks.
Do you want to buy the canteens in the backpack?
No, I'm not buying anything. I just wanted to see that he has them, and I know he has them. I want to head to the. I'm gonna head to the workbench area. I want to see what my dwarf dude's doing. As like a next thing.
Okay, I'm going to spend 4 action points.
Okay.
Oh no.
All right, so you go over to the workbench area, and you see Billy standing there, and he looks confused and shocked.
You want to pet my dog?
Yeah. And he pets Clyde.
All right. Is anyone else around?
No.
I bash him with my gun.
Oh.
Knock him out.
Oh! Okay. Yeah. If you look in your, which gun did you use?
The 10 mil I just got.
Okay. So let me bring a handout up, and I'll show it to the players.
It's fine.
Wow. The handgun. -2 to your roll, which already would, yeah. Okay, so go ahead and this is a one-handed bash. The damage rating is 2. Difficulty is 1. If one or more effects are rolled, the target loses their normal actions and their next turn is stunned. So in this case, I'm gonna say that he will get knocked out. So now you need to make a difficulty 1 melee attack.
So strength melee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I swear to God.
You did it.
Oh, thank God.
Now you need to roll 2 damage dice. All you need is one of those damage dice just has to have an effect, and he's knocked out cold. Otherwise, he's not knocked out, and what came as 1 beating is going to have to take multiple.
I'm gonna have to deal
And
with
you're
the
going to be
guy.
fighting. You're going to be fighting a dwarf.
All right, so just number of dice is 2.
Yep, combat dice 2. You did it!
Hey!
So you.
Hey, do you want to pet my dog? And then as
Clyde,
soon as
you're
he does
such
it,
a cute doggy. Boom! And his eyes roll up into the back of his head, and he falls over unconscious.
all right,
He just
cool.
falls down like a 10-year-old child.
All right, I want to. Okay, so my ultimate thing is to drag him stealthily. Is it still day?
Yeah, it's 3 p.m.
Damn. I need to hide him. I need to hide him.
I didn't think this through. Fuck.
You could just toss him into like the pile of boxes and crates that they have in the warehouse.
How long does he stay unconscious for?
I can't tell you that. You'd have to make a medicine roll.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna hide him in my shirt.
No, he's the size of a 10-year-old child. Like,
Okay.
It would be a little hard to hide him in your shirt.
I ultimately want to drag him back over to Chet's house, to a shop. So I guess I'll drag
You're
him
gonna
there.
drag him back there? Sure.
I mean, it's the middle of the day, so it's just not gonna work.
Thank you, Ben. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to drag him through the streets.
No, I'll hide him
Okay.
in a dark place in the workbench area.
There's a bunch of like boxes. You could just toss them into one of the boxes.
Yeah, I roll him
If you
on
put him in
over
a box, you could just take the box back to
Ooh.
Clearance's place and be like, "This is a shipment of supplies."
I hear a faint voice in my head. And I look at Clyde and I was like, I think I know what Clarence would do.
So you go into the back and you open up one of the boxes, and inside
Does that count as a loot?
No. You open up one of the boxes, and that's large enough for him, and inside you see the old man crumpled in, whose bones have been broken repeatedly so that he could fit into this box.
Oh no.
Well, can I give Clyde a bone?
Oh god.
No, you'd have to
Wild
open him up.
Wasteland.
He's just injured. That's not the Wild
Oh.
Wasteland. That was me spending
Okay.
4 action points.
I know. I'm worried.
So like the guy that was allegedly abusing the dwarf is already like busted
It's
up in a
the
box already.
The
Oh,
dwarf
what
killed him.
happened?
The dwarf
The
killed him.
dwarf killed him.
The dwarf killed him. Oh,
The dwarf
nice.
killed him and beat him to death with a wrench.
Can I just swap him out and maybe put him like?
Yeah, you pull out this old man, and he has the consistency of the Edgar suit from Men in Black, as you're just like, and then you put him in the box.
Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna make my way back over to the gang.
You don't want to try to hide the body?
No.
Okay. So,
No.
I need. What's your strength?
Oh no. I think I could pick up a 10-year-old.
No, what's your strength? Your strength
One
skill.
second. Yeah. Give me a second. Sorry, it's 4.
Okay, yeah. So you're carrying this box back to Clarence, but it's like, oh god, why did he have to be so heavy? And Clyde pees on the old guy before leaving the shop. As the two of you go, ooh, action point for the overseer. I'll take it. Thank you. I just spent 4 of them. I need that.
You're welcome.
I feel like Clyde peeing's not a good thing, but pees a lot.
Do you want your dog to get a UTI? Jesus, this is a good
Well,
thing.
he just.
I mean,
peed.
it's been a few hours. You have to,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, you have to let your dog out a few times. You are only allowed to pee once a day. The dog's like, all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Clarence, you finished the suit. You're looking over at Garth. Garth, did you put the suit on?
Oh yeah, definitely. Put the suit on. I'm looking.
Now
I'm
you'll
looking
have
fly.
to have to leave your vest here.
That's fine.
Yeah, so
I
you
don't need
leave
that.
it in the belongings. Jack, real quick, you sold the guns, you got the bullets. How many bullets did you get?
Well, that's the problem. So selling the guns came out to 228 caps. The ammunition, if I'm reading it correctly, is 3 caps for 1 shotgun shell, 2 caps for a 10mm, 1 cap for a 38, and 1 cap for flamer fuel. So I was wondering what everybody needed.
Well,
I was gonna get.
Clarence needs flamer fuel.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. Well, if you can get me 12 flamer fuel, that'd be great.
Okay, so minus 12
Um,
caps. Yep. Okay.
That
And
puts
then
me at
just use the
24
rest
flamer.
on the 10mm.
Some shotguns.
Well,
I
I'm gonna
saved
need
some shotgun shells too.
Yeah.
Shotgun shells and some 10 mils, because like that's the
Yeah.
common weapon. For
So just divvy that up. And Jack, I did have a
Okay.
question for you. Were you going to try to scrap this camera?
Yeah.
So Jack, you head into the workshop, and laying on the floor in front of one of the benches is the crumpled heap of what used to be the guy who operated the workshop. And he looks like he has been severely beaten. His bones are broken, and he is just, when I say crumpled in a heap,
Yeah.
I mean like,
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
you know when in a Family Guy, whenever they fall, it's that weird, like their leg is
Yeah,
over.
Yeah.
He looks like that.
Shit. Okay, Fuck. Can I.
All
see
right,
if he-
where is he? The mayor walks in with 2 NCR soldiers. And they pause at the door.
I didn't do it.
Jack?
I put my hands up like. I literally just came here to scrap something, and he was like this. I don't know what's going on.
Where's Billy?
I don't know. I just literally walked in right before you.
The mayor turns towards the NCR soldiers and they nod and they pick up a radio and they're like, "Can we get an APB on Billy, the mechanic?" And then they kind of turn around. "I believe you, Jack. I saw you heading over here from the weapons shop."
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can try to help him if you'd like. I have a first aid kit.
Can you?
Yeah, just give me a second. I may need your help.
Okay, I need you to make an intelligence medicine check to see if this man is still alive.
Oh God,
Alrighty.
please don't be alive.
He remembers everything.
Plus medicine. And it's
It was just a 1.
Okay.
And actually you have -2 to that. So that would have been not a critical, but all right, so he's alive.
No.
He's alive, but he's gonna need a lot of medical attention.
All right. Hey guys, you look like you know some first aid.
Yes,
Why don't you go with them and take him to the doctor?
yeah, sure.
It's a
And,
member of the Followers of the Apocalypse. Really nice guy.
Okay, and I'll, sure enough,
You see that when
Help
she
him.
says really nice guy, she kind of like... so they come in with a stretcher. When she motions for him, he's still alive. And they're like, really? And they look at him. Ugh. So they gently put his body onto the stretcher, and you and them start heading towards the doctor's office. So Desmond, you're standing there with the box in your hands and you're looking at Clarence and Garth, and all of a sudden the town becomes abuzz with activity as the NCR troops are looking around.
I gotta stash this box.
So you look
Clarence
at Clarence,
just
you're like, I
breathes
have to
deep.
stash this box.
What the fuck did you do?
I stand up quickly. Right this way, my friend. And I start walking over towards the pile of boxes that Mootig always straps
Oh,
on his
to
back.
the kit? Yes. Now, in order, you can't really add a box to that kit because there's already too many
No,
boxes.
yeah.
You'd have to take out the contents and put it in
Yeah,
one of the
yeah.
boxes.
Now look, this is my biggest hidden compartment. Is it big enough? Can I spend an action point to say it's big enough to stuff a dwarf in?
Yeah, it's a
Well-
giant cooler. Like a giant Coleman cooler for camping.
You guys are still oblivious what's inside the box, right?
Yeah, they have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
no, that's what I'm
Clarence
like, yeah, here.
knows. Clarence
Take
knows
whatever's
you did
out of that box.
something.
And put it in this box. I kind of move the stuff around. It's pretty well hidden. And put it in here.
All
What
right,
did
so
you do, Desmond.
All right. What we need to do is someone needs to distract Chet so I can sneak this
Desmond.
box inside of his place. This is a
Desmond.
gift for him, and it's a
Desmond.
surprise.
What did you do?
What'd you get him?
I got him a special going away present.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I'm gonna go
okay.
do what I need to do because
the hands up.
Yeah, no. This doesn't involve any of you guys. I got this, but I do need someone to go distract him, and then I look at Garth.
What, right now?
Right now, it has to happen now.
Look. I don't want to mess. Is this a real surprise or is this going to get him in? Like, is this going to
Couple
blow up? Is
NCR
this a
troops
bomb? Is
run
this a-
past you guys. I haven't seen him. Maybe he's over at the groceries.
Just distract Chet for a little bit, and then like I lick
Look,
my
you
hand.
do
And
realize
then
Chet is paying me 1,000 caps. I do not want him dead.
Yeah, he's not dead. No, this is a going away gift for him.
Fine.
Yeah, thank
Here,
you.
now,
And then
Desmond, you do know there's a back door that you might have to lock pick, but you
and
do
I
know
have
there's-
I have his key.
Oh, that's right. You stole
Yeah,
his
dude.
key. No, you gave that to Clarence.
No, I didn't.
oh, he didn't.
Oh, that's right. You took it.
Why would I
because
do
you
that?
You didn't like the. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so Desmond's got the key with the Good Springs little souvenir on it, and yeah, you start going down with the box towards the general store.
Well, first I gotta be stealthy at this point. Like I gotta. Is
Yeah,
it
but
like
you
starting to sunset like a little
no,
bit? Or?
it's 3
Middle of
o'clock
the
in
day still?
California.
Oh damn.
So, Clarence, what is it that you're going to do? Because you dismissed
Clarence-
yourself.
Takes like all the junk and the like scrapped armor and clothing is just he's just going to the workbench. He's like, I don't fucking nobody tells me fucking anything. I ain't gotta deal with this shit. God fucking damn it.
All right, so Desmond and Garth start making their way toward the general store.
Separate. We're not together.
Yep, toward. That's what I meant by that. Clarence, you show up at the workbench as an NCR guy is putting caution tape in front of the door. And you see Jack...
No, it was the armor workbench. You said it was...
Oh, yeah, the armor workbench. Sorry. When you said workbench, I assumed you were going there. So, yeah, you're going to the mechanics shop then. Jack, you are heading with the two guys towards the doctor's office. Clarence, why don't you look up what you need to for rolls? When you enter the mechanics shop, you do see somebody there working. This is Mitchell. He's the mechanic, and he's a black man, very clean, and he sees you coming. He's like, "Oh, hey, Clarence, how's it going?"
I am in a bad mood right now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
appreciate you
that.
asking.
Well, what can I do you for?
I just need to work on the bench here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's in the garage. And he kind of opens the door for you and motions.
Thanks.
There's
And
a
I
tip
just
jar
go to
there. It's not obligatory, but, you know, if you feel like tipping, that'd be great.
I will do.
Yeah, and you go into the garage, and what you see in the garage is a couple motorcycles from the Chips forces being worked on. All right, so you can go ahead and look at the rolls in the rule book and see what you need to roll. Jack, you and the two NCR guys walk into this clinic that has been restored. Some of the glass is missing and is replaced by nice wooden paneling. But for the most part, it looks brand new. And when you walk in, there's a bunch of, you know what candy stripers are?
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of candy stripers there. And they come running the moment they see somebody being brought in a stretcher. What's his condition? Jack,
stable.
I will tell you with that medicine check, you know that he has 42 severe fractures all over his body.
Okay. Yep. I'll just say, a shit ton of fractures all over his body. He's gonna...
Oh, he might
not
have
gonna be
internal
moving very
bleeding.
well.
Can we get an IP? Can we get our internet protocol address? That'd be great. Can we get an IV? And immediately the candy stripers get to work. And that's when you see the doctor step out. And the doctor is this bald gentleman. And he steps out and looks towards you guys. Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
I look at him kind of strangely because it's like, wait a minute, why do you say it like that?
And then he flickers.
Oh, God.
This is the Wild Wasteland inactive. I have now added an elite doctor who is actually from Star Trek, so... Which, before anybody says anything, that is actually happens in Fallout all the time. There's a crashed Star Trek shuttle in Fallout 1 with a bunch of away team dead next to it.
Awesome.
Okay. Multiple fractures. Looks like he was beaten.
He walks up and pulls out a Pip-Boy, and he's like... Oh, my. Yes, he's got some internal bleeding. Put him on the table. And he leads you into a back room and motions to a table.
Okay.
And may I ask what happened to him? He arches an eyebrow suspiciously towards the ghoul.
No idea. I just walked into the shop and he was like this on the ground.
Well, we have everything we need to fix him. First, we have to get him laying properly. And you see he has this big hose with a hypodermic needle, and it's pretty thick, and he sticks it in the arm. And he goes over behind the desk and grabs a bike pump and just goes... And you just see this mechanic's body unraveling until it's in its normal position. All right, that should stabilize him. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I was...
Okay, well then how about you let the doctors work?
Yep,
Thank you for your
no
time.
problem. You're welcome. And I
Like
walk
one of
up.
the candy stripers whispers in his ear and he says, wait, I was just informed that you might actually have some medical knowledge.
Yeah, some. But as you can see, I point at my face. Doesn't always work out too well, you know.
All right, well, if you find any doctor's bags out there in the waste and bring them to me, I'll pay you 20% above their MSRP.
I'll be sure to look out for it, Doc.
All right.
All right. I'm just gonna head out then. Just let them do their work.
Yeah, and then he starts working on the man. The NCR troops are sitting there. One of them's holding the stretcher up. The other one looks at you and goes, "Whew. Who do you think did this?" Talking to you.
Oh, they asked. Oh, I don't know. I mean, the guy was seemed like he was kind of abusive to his friend.
That's actually why we were headed over there. We were informed at the mayor's office, and we came to arrest him.
Well, it looks like somebody beat you to the punch, I guess.
Or beat him to the punch. Well,
Yeah.
if you find Billy, please tell him he's not in trouble. We're just worried about him. I would chalk this up to self-defense. What do you think, Lieutenant? Self-defense, that's what it looks like to me.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah, and if you see that little fucker running around, just let us know.
Yep,
They turn
no problem.
they turn around and walk away. Meanwhile, Garth, you open the doors to Chet's shop. Soldiers running in the background looking for Billy. Ding 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 ding. Chet looks up. Garth. Oh man,
Have the
you're
suit
looking
on.
good. Who made that suit for you?
Oh, I have a special tailor. Executives
you
and
need
all
to
need
give
to be
me-
dressed for the job.
Well, I did have a uniform for you.
Oh, I
But you
think
know
this
what? That
would
one
be-
looks good.
Yeah.
Are you
by
ready
the way,
to
I need
receive your
everything.
equipment?
Well, I need everything in writing first. Contracts and whatnot to sign.
Oh, I agree. And he taps his hands on a stack of papers that has to at least be
Claire's
25
gonna tell
papers.
me not to get things written, and I say to myself,
So, are you ready
Yeah,
to
I'll-
sign? And he whips out a pen. He's just like,
"How big is the stack of papers?
25 sheets.
How long do I have?
I mean,
It's like 3 hours, right? Until 6.
Yeah, you get 3
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and start reading out loud. You want to help me go over all these?
Oh,
as
you
I
know,
start-
I'd love to, but I have a job to do, and it's not reading. Do you have a lawyer?
No, I don't know some of these words. Where do I sign?
Oh, right at the end of the page. And he takes you to page 24, just right here.
Okay, well, where can I sit to read this?
Hang on. He opens the door to his office, grabs the chair, wheels it out, shuts the door.
Thank
Here
you.
you go.
I'll sit right wherever you put the chair.
And
start
even though
reading
he's
it.
not reading it for you, he's like watching you like, is he gonna do it? Desmond, you arrive to the back door.
And I'm gonna act as contemplative as possible, like that I'm really thinking about doing it. Yes.
All right, I arrive at the back door. Can I talk to Clyde real quick?
Yeah. Clyde's looking at you like there's a mission to be done.
All right, I bring Clyde in. I take 24 NCR pre-war dollars and I strap it to his collar. I need you to go up front and make a distraction. Get the guy outside, and I send him off.
And he kind of runs around the building. Make a charisma survival check, please. Difficulty is going to be a 2.
Runs off and buys beef jerky instead.
And you could subtract 2 to everything that you roll. So go ahead and roll your dice.
Oh no.
Do you want to spend some luck to reroll?
I actually have luck, but do I get -2 anyways? Like, is it worth it?
Yeah, you'll still get the -2 again. -2 is
Oh.
good. -2 means that technically.
Oh, I
you
thought
roll
-2 was a
17.
bad thing.
No, -2 is good in this game.
I've got 2 luck points.
So you can re-roll both of those if you want.
I just don't know if I need to, because Garth's kind of already doing it.
Have no success.
Yeah, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get Chet outside. So.
Right.
Yeah, so roll again.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so the dog walks in. Chet looks down. Is that money on your collar? And kneels down and takes the money and then pockets it. The dog, panicking, realizing the plan isn't working, shits on the floor. The moment he does that, Chet goes, ah! Oh, no! No! no, what are you doing? And he grabs a 9-iron off of the wall and chases after Clyde, and Clyde books it out the front door.
Nice.
And Chet
Okay.
follows suit.
Do I hear the door? Like, am I like conscious about this?
Yeah, you're listening onto the other side. You hear the door open and shut. Ding, ding,
All right.
ding, 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 and you hear, "Get back here, you little shit."
I'm gonna take the body out, throw it over my shoulder, and I'm gonna stash
There are
him in.
NCR guards moving. You need to get in the room before you take the body out.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's do that.
Yeah, so you open the door and you drag the box, and then you shut the door behind you. You open it, you pull out the body, and you see him going, and his eyes are starting to flutter open.
Oh no.
Do you want to do it again?
Just give me little kiss. Look, kiss.
I want to. Yeah, I got to do it again.
Okay,
He's
you
got
can
to be
do
knocked
it.
out.
The difficulty is going to be 0, so just roll to hit.
And there's definitely a drug you was sedatives right in the other room.
Strength melee.
So just do a
Strength.
hit.
Yep, strength
All right.
melee, 2 dice. Difficulty 0, so you don't really need successes, but you can get complications
Or action points.
or action points.
2 dice. Oh fuck.
Okay, you don't get any complications. So you hit him in the head and he just plonks back out.
All right. Can I put him in somewhere that like I think that he has his secret stash, like in his office or something?
Well, you're in his office right now. That's what the back door led to.
Can you explain what does the office look like?
So the office is like a storeroom. It's kind of like that place in gas stations where they keep all the extra energy drinks and stuff in the back. So there's shelves. It's a long rectangular room. There's shelves on either side. You see a white desk with a bunch of white paint sprinkled on the floor from where Garth tore at it. Behind that is a metal chair. And then there's a cot. There's a bed in the back. And then a bunch of his personal belongings. And below the bed is
I
a
shove him
safe.
under the bed.
So you just shove him under the bed. And do you take
Yeah.
the empty box with you?
No, I ran out of the store. I said, I found the kid. I found the kid.
Okay. You flee the building.
Yeah.
You go outside and you flag down the nearest NCR soldier and said that you found Billy. Do you leave his keys inside the office?
No. Obviously, I would take these keys back. They're my keys.
So the NCR goes, "What do you mean you found the kid?"
I heard something. I was trying to get my dog, and then the door was open, and I seen the kid.
All right. So they walk in and they see him laying underneath the bed. They're like, "What in God's name is happening?" And they step outside and you see Clyde booking it around the corner towards you and Chet foaming at the mouth, chasing after him with a 9-iron. The NCR guys go, "Drop the weapon, drop the weapon." Chet stops and goes, "Ah!" and drops the club and they immediately tase him. He's like, and he falls to the ground. They're
You're
like,
never gonna hurt another animal.
"You're under arrest for the attempted homicide of the mechanic or the warehouse quartermaster Williams and the kidnapping of Billy." And he's like, "What? What are you talking about? Get up!" And they pick him up and they take Chet away.
Do I see any of
Meanwhile-
this happening?
No, you're in the main building still looking
Well,
at contracts.
I booked it though out the front door, so he would have.
You would have booked it out the back. So the storage container is, or the storage room is in the back.
Okay.
The front office is different. I'm sure Desmond would know that Garth isn't the smartest guy, and if you would have run out the front, there's a chance Garth could have blown your cover.
Well,
So they're taking Chet away, and they're like, "Thank you, citizen. Here, the mayor wanted us to offer this for whoever found him. So you get 100 caps."
oh,
And yeah, Chet's being hauled away.
save the day. I look at Clyde and say, "We saved the day, buddy."
Clyde's like,
That's one way to look
meanwhile, Garth, you're looking at this contract and you're like, the smell of dog shit is starting to fill the room that you're in. But you have a job to do. It's your first task.
What is? Oh,
There's
Oh,
dog
shit.
shit in the middle of the office. Or in the
You
middle
know
of the
what?
storefront.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. How often? So realistically, other than our adventure, how much does Garth get paid a day?
Okay,
working for
if I would
Clarence?
like you to roll an intelligence barter check as you're examining this contract, difficulty is 2.
Okay, intelligence barter. All right. I'm not even gonna use the luck for that. I'm just gonna go with it. And I get +1 +1 reroll, right? Because of my suit. Does my suit let me read contracts better?
Yeah, it does. Like maybe there's a monocle in it, a monocle in the pocket that you pull out.
Somehow I put
Oh
in a
my god, I
fucking-
do pull out a monocle. I literally, yes.
Well, I guess you get 2 fucking action points, so let's get
Yes.
those to the table. Do you want to re-roll those?
No, I'm good.
Of course you are. So as it turns out, he's written in the contract that he's got taxes, health insurance, and all and you'd make 1 cap a day.
Wow.
What?
He had
Wait, it
fees
says
and benefits.
he has fees.
He had fees and
What are the
benefits.
benefits?
Medical, dental. If you hurt yourself on the job, he'll pay for it. If you chip a tooth on the job, he'll pay for it. He has all of
While
these
you're
like
janitoring.
all of these fines for the cleaning equipment you'd be using. He's charging you for all the cleaners. And then in the end,
How
it was
many-
1
How
cap
many
per day.
how many Nuka-Colas are in his fridge right now?
You don't know.
I'm gonna go back there. And, where's the
Yeah,
fridge
the
at?
store's empty. We can loot
Yes,
it.
I'm literally the only person in here.
So
Yeah, we
you
can rob him.
No. So
I'm not
you
gonna rob him.
open
No, I'm
you
just gonna have
open the
one or
door to
two.
go into the back room, and you see a couple NCR guys have brought a stretcher. They're pulling a dwarf
Chet, this is
from under.
simple.
They're pulling the dwarf from under the bed and putting him on a stretcher. And there's a bunch of like NCR troopers inside the building looking around.
Ooh.
Looks like they've
Interesting.
initiated a search.
What happened here, fellas? I kind of awkwardly say.
Turns out that Chet may have beat up the guy at the that runs Warehouse Williams and kidnapped Billy.
How dare he? Who would ever work
And
for a
then
man like that? I found all the papers behind me.
right at your feet, Garth, you see a familiar looking box.
What does the box look like?
The box looks like the one that Desmond was carrying when he asked you to go.
Oh, I see. Well, that's very strange of him.
Yeah, you'll have to come back when we decide what's going to happen to him. Chet's is
yeah,
closed
if he-
for an indefinite
You
amount
know,
of time.
I actually gather up the papers and sign them really fast and be like, well, actually, I'm the next employee in line. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I'm done. No, I'm not trying to steal the business. I'm sorry. I'll wreck on that.
No,
I
but
see
there,
very well.
there's a moment that they're like, Chet's store will be closed indefinitely, and immediately you're like,
well, he did owe me 1 Nuka-Cola before I left.
well, then you can take that up with. Oh, fuck it. They open the fridge. Here's
Thanks.
2 Nuka-Colas. Consider
Hell
it
yeah,
a raise.
thank you.
And they shut the fridge.
Fucking leave. Fucking leave.
Jack, did you return to the warehouse?
It's all coming together.
Profit. Yeah, I'm going to just disable that camera.
Yeah, so
Or
they lift up
scrap it.
the tape and let you in.
Okay.
And you go ahead and make your, well, no, you don't have to make a roll if you don't want with your multi-tool.
Just wait till I double crit to fill up our action points. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll just use a multi-tool to break it down.
What I'm mad about is you were like, oh, I'm probably gonna need this, you know. All right, you find 5 uncommon scrap, or 5 uncommon scrap, because it's all electronic based.
Okay.
So,
Alrighty.
Clarence, you're sitting there in the mechanic shop in the garage. The garage door is open, and you see Chet being hauled off in handcuffs, bewildered, not knowing what's going on. I took down the powder gangers. I'm a goddamn hero. I deserve more. And he's being hauled away by the NCR.
Ah!
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So, Clarence, what did you discover with your work benching?
Okay, so It wasn't super clear, but it says that the cost for ballistic weave Mark II, which I can build, is 30. So I'm thinking
30 junk.
It just says 30, which I assume is what it means in caps.
Yeah,
So-
that's the price of
So
kneecaps.
the trick is, yeah, that's the price in caps, and then the trick is you look at the junk, right? And then the junk has an actual value to it. So let me go up to crafting and stuff real quick.
So we
Are
have
you doing
59 junk and a bunch of raider and leather stuff and leather armor that we can scrap as well.
You would have
And
to
I'm just-
roll to scrap those, but
I'm cool with that. But basically it's the repair skill to install it. So once I make all the ballistic weaves, it's just repair skill to install with each piece.
hang on, I'm trying to find the...
Oh, and could I have spent an action point to get the tool from Jack?
That's specific to him, and it wouldn't have really helped
Okay.
you here per se,
That's
because
fine.
armoring uses a different tool. Repairing, yeah, if you want to install them with the tool, that works, but stripping fabrics and other materials, it takes a different tool.
Well, you know, I was specifically talking about the using that for the installation, but either way, it's fine.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say that you need the workbench to... if you created the mods at the workbench, Ballistic Weave is easy enough to install that you don't need an armor press or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the chapter on modding.
So I mean, most junk is equivalent to 2 caps roundabout, right?
It's
So-
different based on their rarity, and that's why I'm trying to find it.
Well, we
Doing
have
armor
common-
mods.
We have common junk. Yeah.
That's page 130.
Ballistic
mod.
Weave is at 125.
Yeah,
Or
no,
one-
that's the mod section. I'm trying to find the junk section though. I'm trying to find where it
okay.
talks about what junk is worth, because that would help out quite a bit. Where the heck is it? I don't even know. Equipment, haggling, selling, finding in the wasteland. Hey, I get an action point. Thank you so much for that.
Huzzah.
Canceling out qualities. Nope, that's not it. Where the hell is junk? There was a thing where it talked about how much junk is worth. Gosh dang it. Let me go
Well, all
into
we
the
have is common
glossary.
junk, and
Next-
common junk is like 2 caps per.
But where
junk.
is that page? Is what I'm trying to find out.
I do-
So we need to go into the glossary and find that page.
I'm looking.
Sorry.
Because I'm trying to get everything correct. Because not that we have rules lawyers, but we have people trying to help us out. So next time you go to junk something, make sure you look that up and just verify. Junk. Where the hell is junk? I'm looking in the glossary right now. It looks like junk is... Scavenging probably is where it's at. I can't find it. I don't know where...
Yeah, I can't find it either.
Because there's a bunch of, like, loot tables that talk about...
208 has junk, but it doesn't have a table. It just has the writing.
But this is it, too. Junk items immediately have a benefit. Junk items have no rule effects on their own. Junk items have a weight of 2 and are worth 2 caps each in trade. Or you could spend... Okay, that's getting it. So yeah, it's worth 2 caps each. So if they're 30, it would require 15 junk.
Okay, can we have 59?
And then you would have to find out if they need
junk
common
on the other
materials or uncommon materials, because that does matter.
It does not say.
The only place that it says is with the making repairs on it.
Yeah,
all
and
it says.
that's essentially what the crafting is. It's normally a repair check.
Okay.
What page is that on?
210.
210.
Or sorry, 211 technically.
There we
Because
go.
it says required
Yeah,
materials
yeah,
for
yeah.
complex recipes.
Oh, it's okay. Here, this is perfect. So ballistic weave is complexity 3. So it requires 4 common materials and 2 uncommon materials to make.
Okay.
So you do need uncommon materials.
Okie doke. I have sturdy raider leather, sturdy leather left for another leg, and then 1 leather armor that I can scrap.
Yeah, and those aren't going to get you uncommon materials.
Okay. Is there anywhere that could I buy them from this guy? Uncommon materials?
Probably not from the mechanic because he doesn't sell armor. Do you have any treated leather, shadowed leather, or boiled leather?
No, I have sturdy leather and sturdy raider.
Yeah, that's not really going to get you uncommon junk.
Okay.
Basically things that are uncommon armor recipes. If you scrap those, you get the uncommon junk. Oh wait,
right,
I'm dumb. Yeah, it's mainly because the ballistic weave is so rare. Yeah, so you're going to need some uncommon materials. Now, uncommon materials, like electronics, are uncommon materials. Jack just got 5 of them. So that's an example of how the junk in this game works.
Is it cool if I take 4 of those, Jack? Make 2.
Yeah. I mean, we're probably gonna have to meet up, but yeah, I'll give you them. I don't need them.
Okay. Because I did ask for you.
If you're gonna give 4 to him, let's say you use that other 1 uncommon material, Jack, to make a large antenna, because you were talking about bringing back a large antenna to Garth.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So, Clarence, you should be able to make 2.
Yes, 2 ballistic weaves.
2 ballistic weaves would cost you 8 common materials and 2 uncommon materials, or 8 common junk and 2 uncommon junk, or 4 uncommon junk. Sorry.
Dope.
So,
all right.
Yeah. You create 2 ballistic weaves. Now, whose armor would you like to apply that to?
I'd like to apply it to my suit right now, because I don't really have armor. I have like some raider stuff, but it's garbage. And I'm in the front line most of the time.
Well, the suit is not... Well, I don't think you can mod clothing. I think you can mod
ballistic
armor.
weave is one of the only things that
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Put in clothing.
Yep. So go ahead and add that to your clothing. You get an action point.
Do I roll for it?
Yes.
Okay.
So because of this, the difficulty is going to be a 3.
Okie doke. I am going to spend an action point.
Wait, is this just basic ballistic weave?
It's ballistic weave.
Mark 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is the same complexity.
Yeah.
Right. Hey!
You did it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say that that'll transfer to your suit just fine. So your suit now has the trait ballistic weave. Now, whose other armor would you like to modify? Garth already pretty much has at least torso protection.
Well, Jack, you're not really wearing a whole lot, are you?
I have just the drifter outfit, so.
What is Desmond wearing?
I personally would really like armor for Clyde.
Oh, I can actually build dog armor. That's a
Yeah.
whole other
Can you
thing I
remember to do that?
Yeah, but do you want ballistic weave?
Yeah, the gear that I currently am wearing, right, is
I think your armor's kind of garbage.
Yeah, I got a Raider chest piece and I got a left arm.
Yeah, that's. I'm giving you 3 damage resistance, physical and energy, basically
Yeah,
on
yeah,
your
I'll take it.
whole body.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll install it into Desmond's.
Which means it's better than your armor, Desmond, so you do not have to worry about the damage resistances of your armor.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend another action point. I'm gonna spend 2 luck points to re-roll. 2 of those.
Oh, there you go. You get a action point back. See, chat, that's why spending action points gets action points. More often than not, it's a reward. So,
last thing I want to do here is make doggy armor.
Okay.
If possible. Which I don't know if they have that in the armor section. I know that they had it near where the ballistics stats were.
Yeah, that'll probably be with the armor section. I'm scrolling up there now.
Okay,
Page 121.
Yeah, okay, so dog helmet, light dog armor, medium dog armor, etc., etc. I'm gonna go for let's see, light dog armor, which has a rarity of
1, so that'd be 1 difficulty.
Actually, the only one that requires uncommon materials is rarity 3, right? Like before that, it's all just common materials.
Yeah, I would say
that's-
for dog, you wouldn't need uncommon materials if you're making light armor.
It's uncommon comes with rarity of 2 and above.
Yeah, so light dog armor you can make.
Or no,
Okay.
sorry. 3 and above. Sorry.
Right, so that means I could make the medium dog armor.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that, which will be a difficulty of 2,
And it would cost you roughly 8 common materials.
Dope. Okay, I have those.
Difficulty of 2. Go ahead.
Let me track. There we go. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. And oh yes.
Ooh, baby, a triple.
And
All
then my
right.
last thing is the helmet.
For the
And you have
dog.
Clyde's player sheet, right? You'll be able to add
What?
The helmet for the dog.
Yeah. 2 luck points to reroll that.
Sorry, Network Ghost. Yeah, unfortunately, this is better as a day stream, so
There you go.
there you go. Okay, so Clyde, I'm gonna go into Clyde's character sheet here underneath,
just
Yeah,
made
man.
Clyde a guide.
and I'm going to put in the description and notes.
Fully
Head
armored.
equals, no, you can't just say fully armored. 2 physical, 1 energy. Okay. Torso and legs equals 2 physical and 2
And we're down to
energy.
35 junk. Common junk.
There, I added that to Clyde so that if you click on, just to show Damon, if you go into your folder in the character sheet section and you click on Clyde, underneath
Yeah.
it has his damage resistances that I've drawn.
I like to imagine he's wearing like the Dovahkiin helmet.
No, this is probably more like those armor,
Cosplay
those
enthusiast.
leather armored tank helmets. You know, the ones that like have the straps that you see tank pilots and World War II pilots wearing all the time, but it's padded and it's can absorb some energy and physical. And the dog
Nice.
armor itself looks like a ballistics vest for dogs.
Oh fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Tactical pug.
Tactical pug. Exactly. All right, so it is now probably 4:00 p.m. Garth, Jack, Clarence, and Desmond meet back at the camp. And we'll go ahead. Garth, you can fill Clarence in, and this will be some time for roleplay.
Well, Garth got or not Garth. Chet got arrested. Clarence.
And then he looks at Desmond, if Desmond's there. Is
Yeah,
Desmond there?
apparently he was like into some underground
Yeah, I'm here.
dwarven like slave trade or something.
Disgusting. As I'm twisting I'm spinning my knife around. It's absolutely disgusting.
For a moment, I didn't think you were gonna say knife. I thought you were gonna say his keys.
Oh, his keys. No, it can be his keys. That's fine. His keys.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, they raided his place. I was in there looking over the contract that he wrote up, and he got arrested.
I don't know how to feel about this because I know this is your fault somehow. He looks at Desmond.
Oh, I was
So
like,
then I look
okay.
at Clyde like, what?
Clyde
Anyways.
goes, huh?
We're all
Clarence
confused.
says,
Yeah,
this is for your dog. And
I sure hope he doesn't. I sure hope he doesn't stay in there for long, since he's gonna owe me 1,000 cats pretty soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He can't pay you if he's in jail.
I told you that before you. Out of care, I did tell you that before you asked for the distraction. I said he needs to pay us for the job.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if he would though. Anyways, plus we're not even really going to be sticking around here for long.
Damn.
Clarence
well.
is like, he looks at Jack and he says, "Please don't change, Jack. Just you stay golden, golden boy."
Jack,
He's not
Jack's,
golden. He's more of like a grayish color.
Shut up.
Jack's distracted, but he
Gotcha.
goes, yeah,
Clearance.
goes back to.
Clarence also gives Desmond the ballistics weave, and he goes, "We're just gonna tuck this into your jacket. This will keep you from getting too shot up."
Oh,
And,
wow. Thanks.
I did it for myself as well.
Did you hand me the Clyde armor?
Yeah, I already gave it to you.
Oh, dude, yes. Okay, I'm very emotional when you give it to me. And I'm like suiting Clyde up with it.
While you're getting emotional, he's like, "He's an
You made
employee."
these suits bulletproof? That's amazing. I pull out my gun. No,
Shoot him in the butthole. The only
What I
part
was
not
gonna do is I
armored.
was gonna like unpin a grenade and have like a kamikaze pug.
Oh God, no!
what? No.
Well, he would survive it. He's armored.
No, that doesn't
No.
mean.
Hey guys, I guess you could say this dog is geared and ready for Pug G.
Oh, no.
Well, that was the last episode of Fallout Aurora. Thank you, everybody.
All right, so do we want to fast forward to the dinner date?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not gonna
be
do
exciting.
anything.
All I'm gonna say is that Jack would
Oh,
put.
I'm gonna take some column X
antenna.
beforehand.
Oh yeah,
What's
so Garth, as you're pulling out the comics, Jack goes, "Oh wait," and he's got an antenna that he slides into the
Oh.
jacket pocket of the suit.
Wait, am I? No, this is for my armor. I thought you
Yeah,
upgraded
I'm
it.
gonna put it in his armor. So I guess
Oh,
that's
okay.
like to the side,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it does
Oh, yeah.
fold, but normally it's
Nice.
like
So this will make me invulnerable to energy weapons.
Sure. I'm not looking at him. I just go.
That's
damn it."
amazing. You gotta tell Clarence this. He's gonna make
Garth,
a lot
this
of
is
money.
your lucky day.
Yeah.
All right, Garth, you ready for your date?
Yeah. Definitely.
So, you go to the speakeasy. I assume the others are just kind of like staying at camp, or are you guys going as well?
No, I want to be like, the animals or the fish from the Little Mermaid, where I'm like sha la 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 la.
Oh, okay.
Like, when
So,
he's
yeah.
on a date.
No.
So, you guys all walk into the restaurant because I think that's
Oh, I
brilliant.
love it.
And Doris walks up. Oh, hi, Clarence. How you doing?
Hi, Doris. I've been fucking better.
Well, let's make this a good day for you, all right? How about free hot chocolates on the house?
You literally saved my life by existing. I want you to know that.
Oh, Clarence, stop. You're so handsome. She turns around and grabs some menus and takes you guys. Are all of you seating together? Looking at the four of you.
No.
No. I'll be seating with someone else.
Wait, do they
Yeah,
accept
what?
Clyde?
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just a
okay.
little tiny dog.
The
Okay.
four of us will be seated somewhere else.
You're motioning to the dog, too?
Yes.
She kneels down. Hello there, little guy. He just goes. She's like, I assume you guys want doggy bags?
You're dead.
Clarence puts his hand in front of Desmond's mouth. That would be lovely. You are hilarious. Shut the fuck up, Desmond.
All right, well, this way. And then, so she takes you all to the table. Your server will be with you in a minute. You guys remember Jeffrey, right? All right, so
The robot?
you guys get seated at the table, and Garth, you're standing there waiting for your date, and va-va-voom, if this were a show, the door would open and go ding-a-ding-ding, and you'd see the black heels, the toes, and the open-toed shoes with beautiful pink polish. The camera goes up her freshly shaved legs, and then shows a wonderful, like, summer outfit. That's got like poofy, like Snow White type mosquito sleeves, and she's like, "Hi, Garth," and she has her hair done up in this beautiful pinup style where it covers one eye like Jessica Rabbit.
Oh my goodness. Well, hello, Desmond. I take her hand and do the classic, like, overly pompous gentleman kiss on the hand, you know?
This is rated P for porn.
Dude, Wild Wasteland would be so good right now.
Oh, I'm saving that, buddy.
Yeah, we already
Don't
have.
you worry. You guys sit down at the table.
Yeah.
And she, do you like kiss her hand or anything? Like, how romantic?
Yeah, when I met her, I was like, "That's so good to see her." Over pompously, like, take her hand and do the gentleman kiss.
She smiles and she goes, "Did you clean up?
Well, of course I did.
You smell like bleach."
That must be the aftershave.
Oh, well, let's go then. Do you want to sit at the bar, or do you want to sit at the table next to the groups so that they can help you?
Oh, God. I don't want them to help me out. They're like, I think it'd be
sit
more
at the
fun,
bar.
though. I think it'd be funnier, though. No, I'm gonna definitely go sit at the table. It's a date. We're not supposed to sit at a bar at a date. She said a meal, right? Not drinks. Or did she invite me out for drinks?
It's a meal and drinks.
Okay, then sit down then sit at the table.
Yeah, so you sit. Doris sits you guys at a booth right behind the group. Okay, so Desmond is a 1 to 2, Jack is a 3 to 4, and Clarence is a 5 to 6. Clarence is sitting directly behind you.
Of course.
It's like 180 degree my head. Like,
like an owl. Hey. So, Garth, you get sat down at the table. She doesn't sit down right away. She actually goes over to the other three. It's like, "Clarence, how are you doing today?" Clarence, she is like, you're looking at your menu and you look up and you almost do a double take. She is gorgeous. If this were a 0 to 8 or a 1 to 18 charisma roll, she'd probably be at a 16 or 17 right now.
Clarence is looking over the menu and he goes, "I must say, you look stunning."
Oh, Clarence, stop. I might get the idea I'm on the wrong date.
Wait a minute. No, just.
It was really
I've had
nice
a
of you to
bad-
give Garth the day off. He told me all about you. He said that you're probably the best boss a man could ask for, and a true friend.
Oh, I do love Garth. And his recent promotion will definitely get him some, more responsibilities, but more money as well. He's been doing quite well. Really, you just needed to motivate him properly. Anyways, I don't want to bore you with all that stuff. You have a lovely time.
And how does one motivate Garth? She kind of kneels in a little bit.
Am I not sitting like right there?
You are sitting right behind Clarence. She's talking intentionally so that you overhear.
Yeah.
Clarence leans in and whispers, "Drugs."
Oh. I see. Well, thank you, Clarence.
And then when he says that, I turn around and I say, "Hey,
we work in medical industries as well."
Oh, she doesn't.
He's
totally
a profit-seeking man.
Desmond, what was that?
I was gonna be like, hey, hey, Garth, did you take your herpes medicine today?" I don't trust her.
I do not have. I don't have that.
The herps.
Yeah, you're not even mad,
Um,
Garth. You've taken the Calmex and you're just like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
you're
have
like-
herpes, bro.
I
Stop
was-
fucking around.
I would like to make a speech check to make her think that I was joking.
no, she assumes you're joking. She doesn't
Oh.
buy it, as in she doesn't buy what you said was true.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so she's just like, you guys are the best of friends. I wish I had friends like you guys. Well, Garth and I are going to continue our date right next to you.
No problem.
And then
Don't,
she turns around and sachets towards the table. And Garth, are you slightly embarrassed?
A little bit. You know, if you want to sit somewhere else, we can. I motion
She
towards the
leans
bar.
in and kisses your cheek, and it leaves like a red lipstick mark. And she goes, "Red's a good
my.
color for you."
Ooh,
And
thank
then
you.
sits down. And at that time, Jeffrey walks up to the three of them.
God damn it.
Hello. Welcome to the Leaky Flask. Hey, Clarence. Got a joke for you.
Oh,
I
no.
have ears. What's up?
Why do people refer to me as a they or them as a pronoun?
I'm gonna guess it's something to do with binary.
You must have already heard this joke. What can I get for you fellas?
Clarence like, what do you guys want?
2 whiskeys for me and the dog.
That.
The
I'll have
dog's
a
just
steak.
sitting in the bin. Like, the table is so high that all Clarence sees is his eyes. Just his buggy pug eyes looking at him. 2 whiskeys for you and the dog. And Clarence and Jack. Jack, good to see you again. Would you like another atomic wedgie?
No thanks, just water.
I'll have a
Water
steak.
it is. Drinks for you, Clarence?
No, I'm good.
All right. Thank you for your order. They will be brought to the table momentarily. Then he goes to the table right next to you guys. Hey, Garth, I have a joke for you.
What's the joke, friend?
Why do people refer to me in the pronouns of they or them?
Why is that?
'Cause I am non-binary.
I let out a genuine laugh. Oh, that's
yeah,
a good one.
Destiny actually giggles and goes, "That's a good one, Jeffrey.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
one, Jeffrey, yeah.
The comedy is free. What can I get for you?" She looks at her menu and she says, "I will have a tequila sunrise, and my wonderful date here will have a jackhammer."
Sounds
All
good.
right. I will be back with your refreshments. And the Protectron turns around and walks over towards the counter.
What time is it? Is it
Damon
like-
Shake is actually using a filter. It's pretty dope.
Well, what
That's
time
face,
is it?
guys.
What time is it? Probably 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Or no,
Okay,
it's
so it's
6.
still really
It's
late.
6 p.m.
Like
It's
6,
time
yeah,
for the
6,
date.
yeah.
I think this would be a good time for me to go loot Chet, right? Like while everyone's doing the thing.
No, it's now an active crime scene. You've taken that off the table with your actions.
No.
Yep.
So Clarence like, so I guess with Chet gone, I don't really have a reason to go to Valencia Beach anymore.
Jack, it
That
hits you like a
sucks.
ton of bricks.
Yeah, when he says that, I just Bakery Beach, right?
Yeah, Bakery Beach. There's some decent stuff there too, mercantile-wise. But there's supposed to be a 1,000 cap job.
Yeah, we're going, right? Like tonight?
I mean, we're leaving tonight, but why would we go to Valencia Beach? There's nothing there for us anymore.
Gar still needs that book, bro.
I just need to. I need to get to Bakery Beach as soon as we can.
Why?
it's a personal thing. I just, if we can go out that way, it'd be good.
Garth, you're so funny. You guys over here. And Garth, you just told a charming joke. And she's laughing.
Of course, yeah.
And then you feel something press between your legs as she has taken off her heel and is rubbing the inside of your thigh.
Oh my. Garth probably actually gets startled by that.
No.
Oh, no. No, okay, yeah, okay.
Nothing
fine.
down in the groin region even stirs. You're calm as can be.
Yeah, the Calmex is kicking in.
Calmex is kicking in, baby.
By the way, did you roll a roll to make sure you don't get addicted?
You so you roll every time you use it more than once a session.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fine.
And with my first rank in chem resistance, I have to use it 3 times in a session before I have to roll once anyway.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So psycho, here I come every fight.
So she smiles and says, "So, it was interesting running into you at Chet's. Did you hear about what happened to him, by the way?"
Yeah, apparently he had some sort of. I'm just like making up rumors that I might have heard or helped spread, like some sort of underground dwarven slavery ring or something.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I was funding that.
I don't know. I mean, they'll find out more answers. I was gonna have a job there. I decided.
I really hope
didn't.
they get to the bottom of it.
I really hope they do too. I would. I'd hate to see such a. Hopefully, maybe he was framed or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Chet was always such a nice and handsome guy. A little cowardly, which I hate, but a nice guy.
Yeah, I hate cowards too. Gosh.
It just drives me crazy. It's like, be a man already, you know?
Definitely, most definitely. So,
Meanwhile,
what do you do around here?
She's like, actually, it's funny that you ask. I'm a genetics specialist.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, I'm studying cures for the FEV as well as a lot of genetic modifications for the NCR. I can't really go into too much detail, clearance and all. Not clearance. I know. I mean, clear.
Yeah.
Not
need
the
to know
super
basis.
Right, exactly. And then the camera pans over to the other table. Jack, go ahead and spill the beans if you want.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm also gonna send you something, James. Just give me 1 sec, sorry.
Oh god, he's killing more dwarves.
No. You're gonna like this. My buddy who's watching the stream made this, so I'm sending this to your phone.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, Jack, it's like, before the war, I worked for, Vault-Tec, and, I was in DC when the bombs fell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta stop the stream for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I went to open up what you sent me, but my wife just sent me something at her new job. This is my wife, and she's fucking pissed because they're making her wear a Christmas hat, and she's just like, "This is the worst part of my job."
My buddy made that.
Okay. I'm gonna put that in the game.
Okay. Don't worry, you'll like it. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Continue. Go ahead and... Were you gonna spill the beans?
Yeah, I was gonna spill the beans on what... So... I had a family before, and my daughter lived in Venice Beach. I just wanted to make sure if she was, me, or dead. And when I was at the shop today, I logged into my account with Vault-Tec, and she left me a message saying that she made it to one of the vaults out in Bakery Beach. So I need to get there as soon as possible before.
John.
What?
John.
Well, isn't this gonna, mess up your bottom line or whatever?
Oh, you guys get another action point. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Clarence puts his hand on your shoulders and he goes, "When I was learning to be a Vault-Tec employee, they said that your employees are your family.
Oh
You're my
god.
family, Jack."
It's so funny that you say this. Your employees are your family. You're my family, Jack. Jack immediately has flashbacks to one of his managers going, and remember, here we're a family. You're my family, Jack.
And I won't abide by you not having part of the family safe if there's a chance. Now, that being said, we're still gonna do some business there because it's Baker's Beach. We might as well. But we will find your daughter, or my name isn't Clarence Businessman.
Which it is.
Thanks, boss.
No problem.
Thanks.
And please, just Clarence.
Right, Clarence.
Just Clarence.
So Jack looks actually happier now. He's kind of smiling, but you know, his hands kind of, you know, tapping the table a little bit because he's like, all right, you know, can the time hurry up? Let's go.
I know that feeling. I hate it.
Oh, it is the worst, dude.
But yeah, that's I think the extent of our conversation until we're ready to go get the shit.
So it cuts back over to the table. I'm gonna need you to roll a speech charisma check, Garth, difficulty 3.
Oh,
Easy. And I get +1 charisma because of my suit, right?
we.
And I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 action points to get 2 extra rolls. Have we had our drinks?
Yeah, your drinks get delivered.
Nice.
She
Also
orders
get
you
bonus.
some Brahmin steak and some Instamash.
Oh hell yeah!
This is the best image ever. See if it loads.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend 1 luck to reroll, and then get the 1 free reroll because we're drunk on charisma checks.
All right, guys, I am going to show you this. This is
Tactical pug.
Oh my,
My buddy
goodness,
Dice
tactical
Strike.
pug.
Yes.
Nice. That's amazing.
That's good. That's amazing.
The best.
All right.
Best part of waking up is tactical pug.
Yes. So I got 5 successes total.
All right. She cuts dinner out early. Garth, do you want to take a walk real quick?
Yeah, sure. I love walking.
We'll
Long
come
walks,
back and finish eating. So you guys are having your meals and your
sure.
drinks.
Yeah.
And Garth and Destiny leave.
All right, Desmond. So where's the car? How do we get it? And when is this all going down?
It should be at the gate for us around midnight. But I can always go before then to see if there was actually a time.
Jeez, we're just fucking waiting then? God, that sucks.
Well, it was either do it tonight or do it in the morning. And then I'm fisting both whiskeys and I take them both.
Yeah,
What
the dog just
fuck?
kind
I
of
bought
looks
one
at
of
you.
those for Clyde, you dick.
Dude, pugs can't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. And then I was about to stab whoever said, whenever they mentioned hot chocolate, that was on my threshold. Dogs can't have chocolate either.
Doris even comes by with the hot chocolate
I
and
have
hands
my
one to
hot
Desmond,
chocolate.
Jack, and Clarence.
Like,
All right, so Garth, you are led into the back of the bar, and Destiny pins you to the wall and starts stripping you down. Fade to
Oh,
black.
okay,
All
yeah,
right.
fade to black,
I'd like
yeah,
you
all
to
right.
make. I would like you to make
Oh,
a
God.
an
No.
endurance
Does it last 5
athletics
minutes?
check.
oh God.
Hell yeah.
Difficulty 3 because you are
So
on
stupid.
Calmex.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Can't perform.
I'm gonna spend those
got-
2 action points.
You have
again.
floating action points, so
We
you
have-
can
Spend the 2, yeah.
We've got like 6 hours, dude.
it would cost you 3. It's 1 for 1 additional dice.
Yeah,
2
sorry,
for
yeah. So I'll spend
Yeah.
1 extra.
And
then.
Cry is helping you out by lowering the roll. Whatever you roll. Okay, hang on.
It lowered the minus
3
2. I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Excellent job. I need you to roll a
Oh my god.
/roll space D60.
9. No.
Yeah, right.
1 minute.
53.
You last 53 minutes, and
my
because of your
goodness.
drug addictions, you don't notice the several genetic samples she takes from you.
Oh,
As
Oh,
she
took all my
injects you.
genetic samples.
So,
There's be a
Clarence-
clone of me around there.
so she gets up, and that's the Wild Wasteland perk. She
That would have been
kisses you,
hilarious if I rolled a 1.
and all of a sudden she picks up a device, and she's like, "Yes," and you hear,
Wait.
"Okay, I'll be right there." Garth, I'm so sorry, I have to go. Here's 50 caps to pay for the bill.
Okay, when do you want to hang out again, you know?
She leans in for a kiss, and then as she withdraws, she bites your lower lip. I'll find you, baby.
Alrighty, okay. Well, ow. How did she take samples from me?
Needles.
Okay, whatever. I was into it,
also,
whatever.
I'm pretty sure she got a generous sample from you.
I think with all the drugs he's done, he's probably sterile, honestly. He also just
Probably.
bathed in bleach, so...
I did.
All right, so, yeah. Garth comes back inside. He
Yeah, I'll
has,
come back and I'll
he
finish my
has
cold steak.
lipstick all over his face. He looks like a really, like, the Joker from Arkham Asylum. But he's got
Clarence
lip...
goes, I guess it went well, huh?
Yeah, and the
I
suit
give a
is all...
thumbs up as I eat my cold
wrinkled.
steak.
All right. You guys
Does
wrap up
Clyde
the
notice
meal.
the smell?
No. So you guys finish up your dinner and you step outside, and it is now 7:30 p.m. And as you guys are outside, Manny waves you down, Desmond, and runs over to you. Manny! Or Desmond. Manny's my name. I get easily confused.
Fuck.
Desmond!
Yeah. Yes.
Here's the location of the vehicle.
Thanks.
It'll be ready for you at midnight. It's about 4 miles out of town.
All right.
I start walking.
You did your job.
You know, I know a
I
guy.
need to drink some water, guys. I'll be back in a minute.
And he turns around and leaves. Yeah, you
Alright.
feel drained, Garth. And you guys can you go back to Mutig and get him, or are you gonna leave him in town?
No, heck no.
I'm gonna handle location to Jack.
Because donkeys don't fit in vehicles, and I thought I'd bring that up before you guys leave.
Oh, yeah. Good
Yeah.
Okay,
point.
so it's not a truck. In that case,
Even if it's a truck, you don't put a donkey in a truck. You would need a
Awesome.
trailer.
if that's the case, then
Get like a wagon.
There is like a stables in town that you could pay.
Yeah, I'll go board him up in a stable then.
Yeah, and how it works is you leave Mutig there, and then at the end when you get back, you pay for how long it took you.
As we're watch this. Don't worry, we'll get it paid for. I take some paint out or something to write on and put on a jar. Pat fee, and put the jar on a rope around his neck for if the kids come to play with him while I'm gone.
Paint him like a zebra and say it's an exotic animal.
There's just like a can attached to the board.
Yeah, a can that says Pat fee.
All right. So, you guys are finished, and now you are ready to leave. It's about 10 p.m., so 4 miles away. It'll take you probably a couple hours, walking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Desmond gave me the location of it, so I just checked my maps to make sure, quickest way to get there and all that.
Yeah, it's west outside of Sunshine, which, if you remember, is in between. It's near the hub, but it's in between the hub and New Vegas.
Yep.
But it looks like if I will. Yeah, good. So if you go up to the top of the map, you'll see the purple square that says party with the green triangle. It's probably right over here.
Okay.
So, you guys just start traveling?
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah, how's our hunger and stuff? Should we is that all fixed before we head
just
out?
ate.
Yeah, no, you just
I
ate and drank.
ate.
Yeah, so you're good.
He's talking about vagina. Nice.
I'm talking about that steak. Fuck yeah, Brahmin
Nice.
steak, man. I got that
Some
good meal.
pussy. All right, so you guys head down the road and you see a small, what looks like a little dirt road that kind of leads down a path, and they gave you instructions, you know, follow the dirt road, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it doesn't take
I put my
long.
jumpsuit back on, by the way.
Okay, cool.
And
It
the
doesn't
armor.
take long to get to where you're intending to go. Go.
What do you think we'll find here?
Probably a car at midnight.
A vehicle.
As you guys go down the dirt road, you do see a small barn, and it appears to be where the coordinates are located.
Can I send Clyde ahead? Clyde, go check out that barn.
Yeah, Clyde kind of and runs towards the barn. You wait a few minutes.
Jack.
Roll a survival, charisma survival check, Desmond.
All right.
Difficulty
Jack's
is
getting his
1.
combat shotgun ready.
Sounds good.
Can you say that one more time? What do I roll?
Difficulty is 1. It's a charisma
What?
survival. Anytime
Okay.
you ask your dog to do something, it's charisma survival.
Okay, cool.
If that makes it any easier.
All right.
Oh yeah. So he runs up, he checks the barn, he comes back, and he sits down, which is usually his sign that there's nothing wrong.
Good job. All right, set it in.
Okay, Jack will move forward first as the point man.
Clearance would be like right beside him.
Okay, so and you guys are just kind of going into the barn.
Yeah.
Who opens the door?
I'll do it.
I hang back. I'm the last one to walk in.
And
All right.
I looked at Jack and I'm like, back away just in case.
Don't have to tell me twice, and I kind of back
You know,
up and
actually,
keep my shotgun at the door.
You see me actually, and I'm like standing in front of the door with my 10mm pistol ready. Like I have my armor on. I got that new invulnerable field on. I think I'm a badass. I'm like, okay, I got you, Clarence. Open the door.
You just got late,
Back
dude.
up like 10 feet at least, just in case there's like an explosive or something.
Oh, come
I
on
back up
now.
like 3
I
feet.
wouldn't do that to you.
Shut the fuck up, Jarl.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, you
All right,
guys
and,
open up the barn.
I
And
open up the barn.
you peer inside, and there's a small like light that's on inside the barn waiting for you guys. And you guys see a small 6-man APC.
Oh,
Perfect. Armor personnel
It
carrier.
yeah.
that's kind of
It
Nice.
it's like a striker, but smaller. And this shit
Nice.
does need flamer fuel to operate.
Perfect.
Flamer fuel
They
or
buy more
fusion
flamer fuel.
cell. It's kind of like a hybrid.
got it. And I go, it looks safe, and I walk in.
I'll follow behind.
Yeah, I'll walk in. Heck yeah. Good to go. Put the pistol away. Well, we're ready to head out, or
Does anyone know how to drive?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. Let's load it up then.
What's the fuel? Like, are we like half tank, or is it completely?
No,
empty?
they filled it up.
Oh,
Yeah, it seems convenient.
like he really pulled through.
There you guys go. I added sunshine to the map for you.
Nice.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, sir.
I
Thank
squeeze
you.
into the driver's seat, and I'm just like reliving my jalopy days.
now
Oh
Clarence,
no.
you could try to drive this if you want. But it is a piece of machinery, so it is going to take a science skill to operate. 'Cause there's a lot of electronics.
well, there's
that
actual
operate
drive
the
skill.
machine.
Isn't
Yes,
it pilot?
Yes, but this vehicle has a lot of computer equipment in it. So in order to use any of its additional like perks,
Oh,
you would
Jack,
need
be
to
my,
have
my co-pilot.
Oh, we should have
Yeah,
got
I'll
that
get
it's in
guy
the
out
it's
of
in the
intensive
dash.
care.
There is no co-pilot, so you guys need to make a decision who's driving, because you can drive it, you just won't be able to use any of the like radar or anything like that.
What's your
shotgun.
perception and your piloting skill, Jack?
Okay, well, not very good. So piloting is 0.
So
my
I would
perception is
recommend
5.
Clarence then.
Yeah.
It's just a Clarence. You won't be able to like activate any of the features easily. You'll still be able to attempt them, but you might go, hang on, smoke screen, and then nothing.
My perception's 8.
Yeah, what's your piloting though?
I don't have pilot.
Then it wouldn't matter. Ours is the same to drive, with mine being a skill.
I'll get in the
Jack-
commander hatch then, because I do have science, so maybe I can use stuff in the commander hatch.
Good call.
There we go.
So you do have access to the computers in the commander hatch.
Okay.
This vehicle technically takes 2 people to operate at all times. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is in case you guys get jumped or you want to get out in battle, there is no one person driving the vehicle using these features unless they happen to be piloting in the driver's seat and have a science skill.
Gotcha.
But the most interesting thing that you would know, Jack, is this is built with Vault Tech stealth technology. So if anybody else is scanning for vehicle, they will not be able to detect you on radar.
Cool. Will we be able to detect them trying to ping us?
Yes, most
Awesome.
vehicles can do that.
Okay, then yeah, then I'm make myself comfortable up in the commander hatch.
I think we just got a
Alright.
mystery machine.
Basically, yeah, it's small. You can't put Mutig in
Fuck
it.
yeah,
It doesn't.
I'll be
It does
Shaggy.
not carry a lot of gear. It is an APC, so there's seats, but there's no storage for gear. You can strap the gear on the outside of it, but again,
Yeah, this is for like a merc team if we're going somewhere
right. This is
specific.
for going somewhere quick and going somewhere fast, and I think Clarence is okay with that because of the story that Jack told. So
Yeah.
you guys can
So,
travel safely and get to Angel's Boneyard in about an hour.
Ooh.
To get over here to where, and let me make sure that this is accurate. Yeah. So over here to the southwest of the library, which is owned by the Followers of the Apocalypse, you would be able to, you'd be able to get to Venice Beach in probably 2 hours. But once you pass the fortress in New Editum, this place is untamed wasteland. So it would take about 2 hours to get there, but
But that's where Baker's Beach is.
right. And you guys are full up on your action points. If you would like, you can spend 3 action points to encounter no problems and get there.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. For the group's cool.
All right. So
I have to roll a pilot.
now, I would say as far as gas goes, this thing is not very fuel efficient. So without the power core, it's kind of draining on gas. You would need more flamer fuel to get home.
I got 24, so.
So you guys arrive at, gosh dang, why did that happen? You guys arrive at, oh, -2 to my next roll. Thank you so much, Bob. So you guys arrive at Venice Beach. And Jack, you know where the vault is. So you
I'm
can
gonna make
direct
sure-
them.
Yeah, I'm gonna direct him, from the commander hatch, pretty much. I guess it would have like little radios, so I can talk to him if he's in the front.
And
Yeah.
Garth, you do know that you do know where the Love Guru is. So after this part, in the next episode, you know where he is. All right.
Okay, yeah, like I
What,
give a
what
shit.
time is it?
Well, I mean, he would have told
yeah,
you.
I
Chet
know.
would have told you where he was.
Yeah, I assume Chet's going to jail forever, so I think I just made $300.
He's not. It will be easy for him to prove that he had nothing to do with it when the dwarf regains consciousness. And then he'll tell everybody who did it.
Well, no, he didn't know I did it.
You and your dog were the only ones in the shop. If I saw 2 people and then I went to kneel down to pet a dog and I went black, I would probably have a good suspicion on who did it.
But he could have memory loss.
Sure, he could.
He has an
so-
abusive past. He could have memory loss.
So, the party arrives on Venice Beach, and you are outside the vault, and the vault is sealed. and there's a little computer terminal on the outside.
At this point, Jack would kind of like lose his composure and like literally hop out of the vehicle before it stopped and like run over there to start typing into it.
Do you guys
Jack,
go
be
with him?
careful. Yeah, and I hop out of the vehicle. I'm like, I don't know what's in there.
Desmond, Garth, do you go out with him?
Yeah, I'll definitely jump out, get my pistol ready. Yeah, there might be something scary in there.
Yeah, I get out and stretch, and then my dog stretches probably, and I have him go pee.
All right. So, Jack, you run up to the console.
I'll try to access it.
You can use your vault code.
Yeah, I'm immediately gonna start typing it in.
All right, you use your vault code. There's a few logs on the terminal now that you've accessed the general communications within the vault. You want to go to the most recent?
I'll try to go to the earliest. Yeah,
So the
oldest, I can
earliest,
try to read my
the
writing.
earliest are the days of the vault. You know, it's a bunch of names coming through, and you see your daughter's name and your wife's name in the list going into the vault. That was 200 years ago.
Yeah, that's where my mind starts going. Wait a minute. And
Then you start going into the most recent logs, and it looks like there was a log from earlier today of somebody accessing the personal database and sending out a message from Emily that says, I need help, but it was sent from the outside of the vault.
My eyes kind of get wide for a second, and I start backing up towards the
And then the
APC.
moment you start backing up, floodlights, doosh, 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 light up the vault. So much so that when you guys turn around, it's just really bright. And then there's this weird, what looks like distortion on the horizon around you as 5 Enclave soldiers in power armor decloak. Their lightning from their Tesla armor, their Exo-1s arcing with fierce energy. And then out of a small vehicle that looked like it had been a piece of ruins, you see a gentleman step out in a black suit and start walking towards you all. Jack, you remember these pricks. This was the shadow agency that Vault-Tec had dealings with in the past when they were needing funding. Mr. Stevens! And he's looking towards the 2 ghouls and Clarence, not knowing which one is Mr. Stevens.
I love that no, it's not me.
Jack kind of grips his shotgun a little tighter, and he's like, kind of looking at the others like,
Clearance puts
They
his
didn't
hands
even
up.
ask you to be disarmed. They're not
Yeah.
even worried about you.
Clearance
Yeah.
puts his hands up and he goes,
As the-
Gentlemen, what seems to be the problem here?
Is there a Mr. Stevens in the group? I just noticed that you used your code to access the vault.
Yeah, what's
Are you
What's
Mr.
up?
Stevens? Looks at Clarence.
no, I am.
I am afraid that I may have led you here from false pretenses. There was a reactor leak in the vault about 120 years ago, and everybody inside died. Surely you must have known that your daughter wouldn't have been alive after 200 years. But we need you for something.
Are you gonna let the rest of them go then?
The rest of who?
These 3 or 4?
I'm gonna let all of you go. I'm not a monster.
My brain might not be working as well as it used to, but you guys were kind of pricks back then.
That was 200 years ago, Jack. We only need one thing from you.
What's that?
Where did you work before the war?
I swallow hard, knowing like what he's referring to, and I worked out in Nevada.
Yeah, that's what we thought. He hands a little data pad over to you. Stepping up.
Yep, I'll slowly take it and look at it.
I'm gonna need you to write out what your password is. Right here.
I wouldn't go looking for them if I were you.
Please, Jack. Your password.
I'll start typing in my password.
And then he kind of takes the data pad and then goes to the console you were just at and tries it in. Did you give him the real password?
Yeah.
He has access to the vault. He says, "Thank you very much, fellas. For your trouble, we will not kill you." And that's when you guys hear the thunderous roar of 3 vertibirds landing in a parking lot down in front of the vault. And they all turn around and start heading to the vertibirds. "God bless America," they say as they walk back towards the vertibirds.
Jack
What
kind
the
of just shakes
fuck?
his head.
Am I
This-
tripping?
That's probably a genuine question.
Yeah.
That is the perfect cliffhanger. Everybody's just staring at them walking away, and Garth goes, "Am I tripping?" And that's where, like, the camera pans out, does a sky view as you see everybody walking towards the vertibirds. And this is where we're going to leave today's episode. Remember, guys, 2021 is not getting any easier than 2020, and mental health is important to all of us. You guys are absolute legends, so please take care of yourself. If you find yourself in an anxious state, or you find yourself mentally not up to par, please seek some help. Talk to a friend, a family member, a loved one, or even if you have to, professionals, because there's no shame in it. You all deserve happiness. And from all of us to you, ta-ta. I am going to be looking for a channel to raid as soon as we go to our away screen, but thank you all so much. Much love.
Bye.
Ah.